right, welcome back, watch fans. We're talking about the Patek Philippe Cubitus today. This watch has been misunderstood. Can this actually be a future classic? Is it really misunderstood? Is this just like the Nautilus? Remember the Nautilus, when it first came out, the Patek Philippe Nautilus, which now sells for crazy prices, the hottest watch ever. When it first came out, it was a bit of a dog. I mean, so was the Royal Oak. And that can be said about, quite a few watches that became, super hot watches later on. And let me tell you what, I actually do believe Patek Philippe Cubitus does have a little bit of that. And I'm going to tell you exactly kind of the cycle of how I believe it's going to shake out. Now, I did a video, I think last week, it's up on our channel, which was a little bit negative about the Patek Cubitus. I told you everything I hate about the watch. There's quite a few things I do hate about the watch, and I'll go into that. But at the same time, I actually do believe at some point this is going to be a tremendous value. Unbelievable but true. Unbelievable but true. So before we even get started, I think I'm competing. Actually, we got some very few people in the live audience. I guess with the timing, we're competing with Trump at Madison Square Garden. This is a big competition for the live audience. But the other stuff was great. I mean, all the other speakers. But I mean, his speech, it's the same stuff. I mean, great guy. I'm going to vote for him, but I'm not going to watch the same speech. I'd rather do the Patek Cubitus. The other stuff was phenomenal. I mean, he had some unbelievable speakers. And it's time to make vintage watches great again. Before we do that, guys, make sure you subscribe to our free weekly newsletter. How do you get it? Click the link in the video description below to get access to our free weekly newsletter. Latest on, modern vintage Patek, Rolex, Vacheron, AP, everything you want to know about watches. It's in there. And of course, we got our great website, watchreporter.com. All right, so let's get into the Patek Cubitus. Let me tell you what is actually quite interesting. I want to show you actually a shot of the watch in the wild. In the wild. That's right. Here we go. So we got this gentleman over here wearing the Patek Cubitus. And by the way, this is everything. All the great and all the terrible things about the watch can be summed up right over here. Right. So let me tell you what's actually quite interesting. So who is this guy? I don't know who this guy is. I saw this on Instagram. Noriega. I don't know who this guy is. I guess he's a rapper. I don't know. Something. Entertainment. I have no idea what this guy does. But here's the thing, right? So you see, he sees wearing the watch. And look at this. It actually looks pretty good on the wrist. I guess he's in the Patek boutique, right? He's got the Patek cup. They probably gave him, he's got the Patek coffee cup. And they probably also gave him the Patek, the little sugar cubes that have the Patek logo on them. That's what you get in the Patek boutique. Unbelievable, but true. Now, this is everything that's wrong with this watch and everything that's great with the watch. Here's why I believe this actually could become a very hot watch maybe temporarily. I'll give you kind of the what do you call it? In advance, I'll tell you the bottom line. I think this is a total dog. It's going to be hot for a little while, and then it's going to be like completely worthless. They're going to discontinue it. You know what? They're going to discontinue it. It's going to take a while because Thierry Stern has got a big ego. This is like his first real watch that he's actually launching, right? And he's got a lot riding on this, so he's not going to give up so easily. The guy's I think he's a stubborn guy, and he's going to ride this out. This thing is going to be selling at a discount. At some point, they're going to give up. It's going to turn into an absolute dog, and it's going to become totally unwanted. 30 years from now, maybe 20 years from now, and this is the cycle, right? 20 years from now, it's going to bottom out. It's going to become like, oh, this thing is just so funky. It's going to become undervalued, and that's the time to buy it. That's going to be the time to buy it in about 20 years. In the meantime, if you can get the watch, as a flipper or whatever it is, definitely worth it. But again, do not pay more than retail, a little bit over retail, because I mean, it's really the watch is basically garbage. I'll tell you why it's garbage, but first let me tell you what's great about the watch. So here, look, Thierry Stern, like all the Swiss, they want to make money, right? They're, all the stuff about craftsmanship, blah, 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 all the stuff they tell you, it's a bunch of bullshit. At the end of the day, these guys are the greediest people in the world, and it's all about making money, okay? They're very commercially minded, and nothing wrong with that, nothing wrong with that. Anybody that wants to jump on the panel, we got the panel wide open right over here. But here's what Thierry Stern figured out. Look, the Nautilus, these hype watches, right? Who's buying the hype watches? Guys that want to show off, pretty much. I mean, that's who those watches are appealing to right now. Now, back in the day, it was basically people who had sense of style, right? Look, back in the day when like the Royal Oak had like a normal size, actually, I guess it was a jumbo, which was still fine. But before the what do you call it, the offshore, before they started going all crazy, little nonsense, it was basically people who had some style. So the Nautilus also. But what happened was, and this was kind of the genius, the commercial marketing genius of Audemars Piguet with the offshore, was they started doing these giant watches, and Panerai and everybody jumped on the giant watch express because you want to show off the watch, right? Hey, look at me, look at me. So, and that's what happened. That's what happened with Patek and all these watches. Now, so Thierry figures, okay, shit, I got a winner, and here's what makes this watch a winner. You got a beautiful blue dial. Look how good. Seriously, look at this guy in the picture right here, right? Look how good the watch actually looks on him. I think the watch looks great. It looks. I mean, it's not a lot of imagination. I mean, look, the guy's very efficient. Thierry Stern, very efficient. He says, hey, what's working in the market? Let's see. People want more of an octagonal shape, geometric shape. You got Royal Oak, you got Santos, whatever. I'm gonna mix the Cartier Santos and Royal Oak octagon a little bit. We'll use all these different design languages. Put them on the Nautilus bracelet and on a big watch, right? This is, I think, what is a 45 millimeter? It's 45 millimeter. It's actually huge. The dial, the head of the watch is gigantic, right? It's gigantic. This guy looks like he's got a normal size wrist, and it's like covering the whole. I mean, it's a gigantic watch. But you see that? Look how. I mean, the watch. I mean, you can't help but notice it on the guy's wrist, right? And you got the rose gold, the steel. Again, I love the combination, two-tone combination. That's the way to go. This guy made the right choice. I think this is the winner of the whole range. This octagon with the rose gold and the blue dial. Beautiful color combination. I mean, it looks incredible, right? Everybody who sees it on the wrist knows, hey, that's a Patek Philippe. That's the new Patek Philippe, right? Or the people who know, oh, that's the new Patek Philippe. So mission accomplished. That is mission accomplished. I got an expensive watch on my wrist. You know what it is. That's Thierry Stern's market, right? Now, nobody who's got any sense of taste will buy this watch. Seriously, there is nobody who's got any type of sense, any type of, any basic style will buy this watch. Basically, the market for this watch is low-life degenerates. It's the guys who buy, a Royal Oak offshore, who buy, I don't know, any kind of giant oversized watch that they want to show off, right? That's who the market's for. And there is a market for that. And that's where all the money is. By the way, I don't blame the guy. I don't blame Thierry Stern for going after this market because he's just built a $1 billion factory. He's got to pay for it, okay? He's not going to pay for that $1 billion factory by selling Patek, Calatravas or whatever, right? Or minute repeaters. He's not going to pay for the factory with minute repeaters. So mission accomplished. The watch actually looks pretty good, right? Look at the watch looks great. It's gigantic. The watch is gigantic, 45 millimeters. And what's going to happen is, actually, look at this. I think there's a subtle difference between the Nautilus on the bracelet, a little bit of a difference, perhaps. But because you got that kind of octagonal shape on the bezel, it's really going to pop much more than the Nautilus. The facets, it's gonna look good. It's gonna look really good. Okay, there we go. Here he's opening it up. He's opening it up. Hang on. He's unsealing it. There you go. Boom! Look at that.
Okay. You don't even know how to put it up, sir. Of course I do. You know how many Pateks I got? But not a Lego one. Yeah. I say 2.5, maybe 3. Yeah. Yeah, I get to cut it. You have the honor to cut it. You don't even know how to use the system? Nope. Hey, Mazel Tov. First one with it. Wow. It's cool. I was the first one with it. Wow. Okay. You don't even know how to put it up, sir. Of course I do. You know how many Pateks I got? But not a Lego one. Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, there we go.
I say 2.5, maybe 3. Yeah.
Okay, that's how you
get to cut it. Started from the bottom right here. It came out Thursday. Mr. Santiago gets it on Monday. When did you get it? Cubitus. Get your life right.
Who is this guy? I don't know who this guy is. Somebody explain to me who this guy is. What is he wearing these jeans? These are like, I mean, I guess, is this guy supposed to be like these are like dad jeans. These are like 90s dad jeans. Is that what they call this? Unbelievable. But okay, so here's the deal. The watch actually, again, if you want to show off, this is going to be the watch to do it, not the Nautilus. The Nautilus is a little bit too small. This watch is going to do the job. It's going to be around for a little while, but it's a piece of shit. Let me tell you again, to reiterate, why is this watch a piece of shit? Let me explain. Let me pull it up. I'll show you right here. I'll tell you the whole reason. Here we go. Is this up? Sorry, here we go. I'll explain to you right here. Again, a recap. You basically have you got the elements of the Nautilus which don't belong there. You got that kind of, what's the diver helmet case. I mean, what does that have to do with this? I mean, he's basically took the elements of the Nautilus, like the case, the 2-part case, that diving helmet design. It doesn't belong on this octagonal bezel, right? Why? Because the Nautilus was originally supposed to be, inspired by like the old style diving helmets, which were like roundish. They looked like, the Nautilus, the bezel now, the dial and bezel now. This is like just a mixture of like, I don't know, all these different elements that don't make any sense. By the way, we got this Vacheron here. It's another dog with fleas. I know these actually have been making a comeback, but these were so out of style for decades, for good reason. It's garbage. I mean, this watch is pure garbage. Okay, I don't care if Brad Pitt has one, whatever it is. Again, it's a bit of that kind of Gerald Genta design, but at least here, look, you see the way they did the bracelet. At least it kind of makes sense. It's a little bit of a geometric shape. Now, Vacheron and I think Audemars Piguet, they also did kind of a watch that looks like the Cubitus, where it's kind of a rectangular. You have the Royal Oak elements, the octagonal thing, but it's rectangular, and that thing makes sense. What Thierry Stern did, apparently he's claiming credit for the design. It's a disaster. He's a rapper from the 90s. Yeah, I think his jeans are from the 90s. I mean, shouldn't this guy be a little more with it? Like, I don't know. A rapper from the... I remember this name from back in the day. I don't know. I've never heard any of his songs, but I remember that name. Oh, we got a special guest in the house. We're going to get his opinion on the Cubitus. Nothing exists. Yeah, they were very lazy. But you know what? We got Bruce Lee. And Bruce,
hello. How's it going? Can you hear me now?
Ni hao.
Ni hao. How's it going? Good morning.
Oh, ting hao. Okay, Bruce. Shay, thank you for making it. We got, we're talking about the Cubitus right now. Have you seen the Cubitus? Patek Cubitus?
Oh, it's, I think I'm the one of the hater of the Cubitus. And,
what's that?
I'm one of the hater.
You like the Cubitus?
Is my voice clear? Let me check. I'm just using my new headphone.
Oh, okay, okay.
Just let me check. Is it clear or hello? Is it clear?
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you.
Okay. Yeah. I hate it. I don't like it. Right?
Oh, you hate it. You hate it.
Yes.
Let me ask you, first of all, what do you hate about it? And then I'm going to ask you, what do you like about it? Because there are some things I do like about it, but first, tell me what you hate about this watch.
Okay. Let me. I actually didn't think this systematically, but I will try to do it now. One, I think the most thing I think it is just lazy, right? If you put a
Lazy.
round movement, if you put a round movement in a square or rectangular case, that's lazy. You're looking at what Lange did for the what is the name of it? They had a square one.
Okay.
Shit, I forgot the name of it. They did it in the 1990s, right? When the Lange first came out, right? They had the square movement purposely designed for the square case. Just let me get the name of that Lange square.
They had like the rectangular watches, I think, right? Rectangular
Yeah,
ones.
what is it called? Oh, Cabaret. Yes, Cabaret.
Okay.
Cabaret. So they designed and also looking at the independent watches, right? So that's where the independent watches are eating Patek's breakfast. You're looking at Maurice Wurtzman. They have the I actually had the cornerstone. They have the square movement for the square case. You're looking at the Lanheim with their George. They have the square movement for the square case. And now you're looking at Patek at the pinnacle of the watchmaking. They are using the existing round movement for the square case. That just, it doesn't show they have put enough effort into making
So
this. Yeah.
so you know what's interesting? What's interesting is, I come at it from, the very shallow, just the looks, the design. You come at it, the thing that bothers you is the first thing that you mention is the movement, because I know you're a movement, you're really into the
Yes.
movements and the innovation. And the thing that bothers you is, the round movement, which I have heard from like a lot of watch builders. Oh, the round movement it's sacrilegious to put a round movement in it's like lazy and it's whatever, and they should. So is that the main thing that bothers you? That the fact that they have
Okay.
the
It's lazy around it's laziness of everything. So it's the laziness of the movement. They are recycling, I think, the 240 movement. With their, the big day, they had like a module for the big day. But they are pretty much, I think they are using the existing Nautilus movement. And not only that, they are using the Nautilus style finish, right? The stripy style. And also the hand, the marker. Everything is pretty much, you are looking at a different iteration of the Nautilus, one way or another, right? So we already have the Aquarium, which is similar to
yeah.
Nautilus, and now I have this.
I get it. I mean, the Aquanaut at least is honest. The thing I met. Did you see my video, or were you listening to what my rant? What I was saying, the things I hate about the watch.
Mm.
So the no, you're a busy guy. You don't have time to watch, aren't you? Okay.
I think I've watched most of your videos. Yes.
No, but the thing I hate about the thing that bothers me is I find it's dishonest because again, I think design, form follows function. Like I don't want to see, the thing I hate about like cars when they put on like fake air intakes or fake stuff on a car, which it doesn't work, right? Like on a they were doing that on the Bentley and the Audi up until, or I think they're still doing it. It looks like an air vent on the side by the wheel well. It's like an air vent or whatever. It's not. It's just a piece of plastic. It doesn't work. It's it's fake. And what happened is here is when Gerald Genta did the design, this was supposed to be like a a two-part case that's sort of like a diving helmet, right? It's like a old-time diving helmet, right? Swings open, whatever, right? That's the idea. And the design, the bezel was designed to look like a rounded kind of like, diving helmet. That's what it was. So now, you're you're making it an octagonal. So why do you need to keep all the Nautilus stuff? Because it has no purpose. It's no longer diving inspired. This has no diving or aquatic or any. It has nothing to do with water, like at this point, right? So I think they would have been much better, frankly, if they took away these like fake. I mean, I guess it works, but that swing two-part case, whatever, just made it a normal like whatever, like a Royal Oak case. I mean, Royal Oak is just it's functional case. Even the screws work. I mean, they're just decoration, but they work. And if they just made on the bracelet, they changed the center links to be more like geometric shape, like
like the 222, right?
Instead of rounded, it would have been a great watch. It would have been a hit, frankly, because I actually love the bezel. I love this octagonal shape. I love it. I love this this baguette. I'm going to call it a baguette shape. It's a classic, beautiful shape, right? You have gems cut like this, right? For a reason. It's just beautiful. But when you do all this other stuff, it's just dishonest. You're stealing from Gerald Genta without paying him. I mean, it's like, okay, so the guy figured, okay, I'm just going to make this giant dial, 45 millimeter. And I don't know if you joined what I was talking about. I say, I think actually it's genius. Terry Stern is actually very smart because a lot of people are going to buy this because it's going to be a flashy watch. You're going to have this giant dial. It looks beautiful. I mean, you got to admit,
really?
The blue. No. Come on.
The blue again, right? It's just a Nautilus style, right?
Yeah. No, it is. But it is a Nautilus dial. But it's forget, like if somebody never saw a Nautilus before. See, here's the thing: we're spoiled. We've seen all the stuff. But if you've never seen a Nautilus before and you see this watch, you'd be like, wow. I mean, no, really, honestly, I would be like, wow, if I never saw a Nautilus before. You got the rose gold is beautiful. The blue, I haven't seen it in person, but I think it's going to be quite nice. The white, the markers, the white, it works. But it's a dishonest watch. So I think it's I just think it's it's just dishonest. It's like they could have done it better. But here's the thing. Let me ask you. Okay, let's get to the bottom line. What do you think the price of this watch is going to be? Let's call it 12 months from now and 5 years from now. Do you have a prediction?
Okay. I think this one is selling at 3 to 4 times of the retail price on the secondary market, right?
Is it real? Is it real? Are transactions taking place, or is it just bullshit?
No, as I said, like a Le Mans, right? So now you even have the rose gold Le Mans selling at much higher prices compared to the white gold one. It is a rich market. You have so little supply, you can literally price anything you want. And there will be somebody maybe have too much cash on their hands, say, fuck it, right? I'm just gonna buy this one or be the coolest kid in the on the street. So that's fine. I can totally understand this from a business perspective, right? So you're looking at the Nautilus in the 1970s, and then you have the Aquanaut is the 1990s, and you're looking at this one in the 2020 era, right? So you have to design something that's low in stock and then appeal to the younger generation, because younger generation is not going to buy the older generation stuff, right? Because that's outdated, that's the daddy stuff. They want to buy their own, right? So you always need to reinvent something.
You know what's crazy? I was in a cigar store the other day, right? And I don't know, do you smoke cigars?
A little bit.
I know in Hong Kong it's actually big, but I was in a cigar shop and I said, one of my favorite brands actually, which I started a long time ago was Punch. You know, Punch, Punc. I don't know if they have it in Hong Kong, but old
No.
time brand.
Okay.
And I asked the guy, it's a cigar shop here, a cigar box. I'm going to give him a shout out. Cigar Box in Las Vegas, great place. And I asked him, how come you don't have Punch? It's a good cigar, great value. A lot of cigar prices have gone up a lot. In the last couple of years, prices have gone crazy. So he says, "Oh, you know what? It's because it's people. A lot of guys now they don't want it because they think that's like their father's cigar. That's like the old time cigar. I mean, I started smoking it when I was 18 or something.
The same thing.
But he's telling me this is the kids today. Well, not the kid, whatever. People in the 30s, whatever it is, they want something new. They don't want to smoke what their father smoked. And I'm like, what does that have to do with this quality? It's a taste. It says no, it's a different. And I'm okay, I get it. But and all the stuff that they carry is the more newer. Understand. But it's interesting. I think there is an element of this where people don't want to have like the stuff that their parents had. Right? I don't know why. It's kind
Okay.
of
Let me tell you. All right. Let me tell you.
it's like a lot. It's weird, right?
The human brain work in a weird way, right? So when your parents smoking something or using something, I mean, I get this a lot, right? So even it's a fragrant, I smell something that maybe bring me back to the childhood. The
Yes.
childhood you have good memory, but you have bad memories, right? So the parents always have more, I think, power over you, meaning that you probably although the parents thinking, yeah, it's great time, but for the kid, you might living in or under their shadow. So
Oh, you're a
same thing with
psychologist.
watches.
You're a psychologist. Oh my God.
No. I mean, I get it. All right, I totally get it. So if I'm like a rich kid, my father wear Nautilus or all the high complications of Patek Philippe, and I might very aware of the brand, but I might not wanting to get the same watches because if I wear the Nautilus, probably I will have maybe some memories. Maybe my father smacked me with some Nautilus on his hand. So might not always be the good memories, right? And
Yeah,
and and,
correct.
and you want to have association, but you also want to keep some distance.
You want to have
And
you want to do your own thing. You want to show that you
yeah,
want
yeah,
to
yeah,
show your independence. You're like a child.
yeah,
You're
yeah.
like a 10-year-old. You want to show. What is it? 3-year-olds. I think they at 3 years old is when they start to say, "Hey,
That's right. Yeah.
I make my own decisions." Right? They want to show that they have their own ideas. The thing is, but here's the thing: sometimes the classics are classic for a reason. I mean, it's like I think classics are classics for a reason. They, like they never go out of style. But hey, some people still want to rebel and then they come back anyway. So,
Okay.
but let's do a prediction. Hold on, I just want
Let,
to bring
let
up
me
a comment. Go ahead.
let me just give another comment. So I think, especially I think for boys or men, right? So firstly, they want to rebel from their parents. They want to be different. They want to live a different life. And then in their, let's say, 40s or late
They
30s,
come back.
they will say, "Wow, my father was a great man, right? All the decision he made was correct most of the time. And maybe I should buy a Notre just to pay the homage to the old man, right?" So that's when maybe they will switch from the Cubitus back to maybe in 20 years 5711 5811 will be the nostalgia watches. You say, okay, I buy this to pay homage. So I think people like come in circles, right? uh, for the younger generation, they certainly need to have a new watch to represent their era.
Yeah.
And then they're gonna come back and to more classic stuff. Let's say maybe in 10 years time, I will maybe buy a Datejust, right? That's the watch I maybe not even consider now, but maybe in 10 years, 15 years, I'll say, all right, I just got a yellow gold Datejust, from the 2000 maybe, right?
Would you do that? Are you serious? I mean, are you making
I
like a real example?
I don't know, right? So this is the thing that our taste will evolve over time, and our perception on the world also change over time. But for certainly, the younger generation, they probably will spend their parents' money to buy the Cubitus. That's what they need. And I think Patek is offering them the opportunity to buy something new that, represent themselves,
Yeah.
In the age of 2030s, I think.
Yeah, so here's what I think. What I was saying before, I don't know if you heard when I actually think that what's going to happen is with this watch is that we got a super chat. We're going to bring this up in a minute. By the way, Bruce, I'll let you think about this answer. I'll let you answer this. But I think what's going to happen is that they're going to keep the watch. The thing is this, right? It's kind of a hype watch. But the problem with the thesis of the hype watch is that so many people have come out against it. There's so many people saying it's garbage that, the people who buy hype watches, they need to have a lot of validation. They need to have other people saying it's great. Then they feel comfortable. But here, this thing has been so controversial and so many people have been saying it's a dog that I think it's going to take away from that. And I think they're gonna stop production within a few years. I think they're gonna sell a bunch of them, and Terry Stern is gonna be stubborn or whatever. Maybe they're gonna evolve it, but this watch is gonna be out of production. I think within 2-3 years. It's gonna be a dog. You're not gonna be able to give it away. It's gonna be considered like the Patek Neptune. You know the Neptune, right?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
It's gonna be like the Neptune. What happened with the Patek Neptune? Did you ever buy a Patek Neptune?
No, is that the same, the similar look to the Nautilus, right?
It's the same. Oh yeah, Patek. I'll put it up. It's basically the same watch, right? It's the same. It's like like a 5712, right? But with a shiny like steel bracelet, like looks like a very.
I see.
Integrated kind of a little bit like the Audemars Piguet Cobra, like the Cobra,
Like
which now is hot. Yeah, but it's kind of ugly when you look at it. It's really like, and they call it beads of rice. I think they try to call it, but it's not. I mean, it's actually, I don't know.
Look.
It's what?
It's a very dated look. You look at this watch, you think of 70s, right?
No, not even. It just, I mean, look at this. I mean, this is from the 90s, and it's like, I mean, it's just so like. I don't know who came up with this. Oh shit! I'm sorry. Hang on a second. It's not this. It's not. Okay, here we go. Sorry. Okay, let me bring it up. Let me bring it up. Okay, so Okay, so it wasn't on the screen. So is it on the screen now? Okay, so there we go. So we got the Neptune, right? I mean, very. I mean, it's kind of ugly. It's a hot mess. Again, they mix different elements, just random shit together. They just. I don't know what they were thinking, and the watch. By the way, I remember seeing these when they came out in the 90s, and back then I thought it was like, man, this is not really that attractive. I mean, it was like 2000, the year 2000, I think it was, and it was like, man, this is what is this? I mean, I thought it was kind of cool because it was steel, the white metals were hot at the time,
and the bracelet ruined it. Right, if you're looking at the watch itself,
the bracelet
that bad. Yeah,
The bracelet totally ruins it. The bracelet totally ruins it. In yellow gold, actually, you know what? It's not. The bezel is okay. Whatever. It's like, I have a similar bezel on the travel time. The dial is. It's not great. It's not great. It's not horrible. I mean, it's whatever. I don't like the numerals. But the bracelet is just a hot mess. And this watch, you know what happened? Prices fell off. They just fell off the map. I mean, you couldn't give this watch away. And in the last 2 years, they started making a bit of a comeback because, a 5712 Nautilus. Excuse me. What's the Nautilus? What is it? The 5712, right? That's this watch.
That's
how much is it?
Yeah,
it's $100,000. It's the same exact watch. I mean, why would you buy same exact watch? So this watch is, I don't know, 20 grand. It was 20 grand basically. And the Nautilus was 75 grand. Same exact watch. So, people kind of said, okay, well, hey, this is a pretty good deal. I actually even thought maybe I should buy because it's just so ugly and so deep value. You know how it is. It's like a stock. It gets so cheap at some point, like you can't lose. It's like trading below book value. I mean, it's trading below, it's like becomes deep value. But
I mean,
it's just,
I know there are like assemble watches where people may be getting this watch for 20 grand, and if they have a full set of a Dell and for the Nautilus, they can custom make a case and put together a Nautilus with original, Patek movement.
yeah.
So there are these type of watches on secondary market, which sometimes we need to be careful. So I tend to avoid buying any watch with the potential to be a assemble watch. The Celestial from Patek is one of them, and the Nautilus is another one of them.
Yeah, that's okay. Interesting point. So what you're saying, Bruce, is that some Nautiluses out there are basically, I don't know,
Assemble.
it's the case or the dial is from another watch, and the movement comes from this.
Yeah. Now maybe sometimes the movement come from, let's say, the watch being broken, or
Yeah,
or the repair center sell the movement, right? So there are many ways, right? So but you also can buy cheap, this is also quite common in the vintage watch. You can get the
yeah,
shield movement from the, what is it called, Tudor or something else. Oh no, like a bankruptcy brand, and then you can put together the vintage, what is the name? Blank 50 Phantom. So they are the same original shield movement, but you can put together, right? So then you sell it as original vintage for 40,000 something like that, but the cost will be 8,000.
yeah. There's a lot of potential shenanigans, but to wrap it up on this watch, because we got other topics we want to cover, right? But to wrap it up on the Cubitus, I think the destiny for this watch, the trajectory is going to be just like the Neptune. It's going to basically be discontinued within a couple of years. People are going to forget about it. And then 20 years from now, 25 years from now, like all these cycles, 25 years from now, maybe 30 years, I don't know. Hopefully I'm alive, but 25 or 30 years from now, maybe this video is still going to be out there. But 25 or 30 years from now, people are going to say, wow, this was such a cool watch. It was so kind of funky. That's what they're going to say. They're going to say basically like what we're saying about some of these funky watches, like the AP Cobra and all these like weird watches. They're going to say, oh, it's such an ugly kind of funky watch. It's gotten so cheap. Now is the time to buy. And then the cycle is going to start again. That's kind of what I think is going to happen.
I think it will happen in a different way, right? I think it will happen in a different way. One is that now I think business will have much more control over the production and price.
Oh,
So
okay.
this really depends on how I think Patek want to play it. For one, if Patek, I think, did they just upgrade on their factory or something that they can produce
I
more
think
watches?
they got a brilliant. I think they have a
Yeah.
$1 billion factory they just built.
Yeah. So if they want to make the money back on the factory investment, they would want to produce more of this Cubitus. And if they produce more of the Cubitus that the market could afford, then they're going to be in trouble. Right? They're going to be in trouble because they cannot effectively create artificial rarity of the watch. If everybody are wearing this, right? So the whole point of the luxury watches is that I have this watch, you don't have this watch, and you really want this watch. So I have the sense of superiority of over you because I have this watch, right?
Yes.
So if they
It's about stats.
really want to increase their production, they're going to be in trouble. I think they're going to go down the way you described, right? The price is going to fall. Probably people discover this as a greatest of the old time 20 years later. But if they want to have enough attention of the brand, they should produce as little as possible and offer to say their VIPs, because the VIP will
Ooh,
wear this. The way people wear this as a symbol of exclusivity. And
Yeah,
then
yeah.
the symbol of exclusivity will transform into this watch, and then will sustain the high price premium on the secondary market. And then once this is established, they can then increase the production. There's no business sense in the beginning, right? Beginning, you always want to create a rarity. You do it for maybe 5 years, up until when the Cubitus is the new Nautilus. There's never going to be enough on the market. Everybody wants it, but there's never going to be enough. Once you establish this sense of exclusivity, and people will transform the exclusivity into appreciating of the watch design, which I think is absolutely shit. And people will, because again, I have to say, people have no sense of on everything, right? So if you repeat one thing over 100,000 times, people will
It's the
believe it.
emperor's new clothes. Propaganda.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. It's a propaganda, right? So I think the proper way for Patek Philippe to do this is to really limit the production and then open up the production.
That's genius.
And
that's genius. They should hire you. They should hire you. Contact you and hire you to be their marketing director or something. That's that. What you're saying makes a lot of sense.
But I think the size kill it, right? So I think if the cube is in the 38 millimeters, I think that will be just fine, because we are looking at the trend now. It's going back to the smaller watch, unless Patek predict that we are going back to the parallel era in the early of 2010. Right, when big watches become dominating. I don't know, right? Because again, that makes sense, because people become taller, because we are having more nutrition. People,
people are bigger,
taller. Maybe, exactly. So maybe in 5 to 10 years, the new generation average with what is called 5'8" or something, right? That's like 1.8 meters. Then they can actually wear this 45 millimeters. And we will be too old to spend anything, right? People get older will have less propensity to spend money, right? So we become less and less depending on the materials. And people with the younger generation will be having the spending power. They will inherit the wealth from their parents. And they say, wow, Cubitus, 45 millimeters, just fit my wrist, I'll buy it. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know, because I'm not their target audience, so I can only guess.
Wow. Okay. No, what you're saying actually makes a lot of sense. I want to get to some of the comments here. We have Seb Nelly saying Russell. I don't know Russell, but he says Russell got the platinum one from the Archieverse. He got one the day it. By the way, there's a resemblance between Archie and Terry Stern. They look a little bit alike. They look very similar.
Without the horn.
Without the horn. But they look. I mean, like they could be. They look very similar, right? Yes. So who's Russell? I got the. That's kind of interesting. He got one from the AD. So I don't think these things are as. I don't think they're going to be as rare. But no, what you're saying makes sense. They're going to limit the production just to, because I think they're probably going to realize, hey, this is a mistake, but at least let's work our way out of it, and we'll again, if you limit the production. I mean, they already have the costs sunk, right? The tooling and all the other bullshit. I mean, they already have a fixed investment. So, they'll just keep doing it until they get out of it. They start making money.
Who's going to be the biggest winner?
Who?
The replica factors.
Oh.
Because this thing is so easy to make. And they're going to make so much money, right? They're going to make so much money. This is going to be a feast for all the rep manufacturers.
Oh my God! Oh, this is going to be the cash cow for them.
Exactly. So, exactly. You cover for the $160,000 or whatever they're going to charge on secondary market. Buy this for $400.
Yeah, and they're making good. They're making. They're getting better and better, like by the minute. So now we got a question. We got a question from the punters. Gladiator, $1.99 super chat. Okay, so what 38 millimeter or larger Patek would you buy for 30 grand? Now, does he mean a dress watch? I mean, because you're basically limited to just, you're not going to get a
dress
sports
watches. Yeah.
only dress.
Not the chance for a sports watch. Yeah.
Yeah, you're never going to get anything steel or gold. Yeah. Oh, you mean modern Gladiator? You're talking about modern vintage? I mean, but it's gonna be a dress watch. That's your only option.
No much choice for the modern. With modern, you like what? Calatrava? That's it. You know.
Yeah.
Not much.
Calatrava. But I'll tell you what. If you go vintage, you go pre 2018. Oh, value great. Okay. So Gladiator, would you say like, are you talking about, would you be okay with like a 2005, 2000, you need modern, or you can be okay with like something that's, from 2005 or 2010?
I'm just looking at the Chrono 24, the Gondolo. You can actually get it. If it's a vintage version, you can get it for around 30,000.
You know what? It's my favorite watch for 20 grand Patek right now. Let's say that's kind of like a modern big watch. Is the what do you call it? It's the travel time. And let me see. Let me pull up. What's the reference number? Maybe I'm a little bit biased. But hang on a second. I'll bring it up. Where is it? Okay, so no, only because it's a big watch. Hang on, let me find the good one, the modern, the clean one. You want? By the way, there's one coming up at auction, which is really cool. That's what we're here for. We're here to do the auction review. We are here to look at Bruce's new. Bruce, you got the new watches?
Yeah. I got it.
Okay, so we got. What do you think of Bruce? What do you think of this? Travel time. 5134. This is the white gold. Travel time. You can get these for low 20s.
Hey, search Gondolo. See how much that is.
Okay, hang on. Let me just. Okay, travel time. Right, you got a dual time watch, manual wind, which I love. You got deploy. Hang on. Let me just do. Then we'll do the gondola. We'll go to the gondola.
At one point, the selling point for gondola is the Patek Philippe have destroyed all the tools and models. Of the gondola. So basically, we're saying that this cannot be reproduced anymore. The price went up for a bit, then crash.
So we got. Hang on. So we'll do. Okay, so we got the travel time. Travel time. Bruce, what do you think? Would you buy it? Actually, it's not Gladiator. Would you buy this for 20 grand? Hold on. I actually do like the modern Calatravas. I think they're beautiful. I actually do like the modern Calatravas. I just think, actually, you know what? I think the modern Calatravas, some of them are beautiful. They're big size, and if you can wear that size, and if you get them cheap enough because they're going to drop, I think it's okay. But I mean, I think this is a great value. I don't know, Bruce, what do you think of this watch?
This one reminds me the Laurent Ferrier travel time. It had the pusher on the 9 o'clock. You can move the hour hand for the second time up or down, which is very handy.
This is right in your neighborhood in Hong Kong, 20 grand.
I mean, it's good. It's symmetrical, right? The 3 and 9. Then you have the button protruding from both sides, making it very common in look.
Yeah, it looks modern. It's got kind of like a modern look. It's got the dolphin hands. I think it's a cool watch. But let's do Gondolo. Okay, so I don't even know which one you're talking about. You talking about this one here, the big one?
I mean, if you're looking at 30,000, I don't know if the Tourbillon will be fitting that catalog, but when we talk about gondola, you always want to buy the Tourbillon version with 10-day power reserve. But I forgot how much that costs.
Oh, okay. Wow. I don't know. I can't get into the gun. I don't like the case. It's like, I don't know, why do they have those? It just bothers me.
Like a thing.
Like, I don't like those things stick out. They have no purpose. Like, what are they doing there?
I
They
mean,
just
those
bother.
are the I mean, you're gonna spend a lot of effort to polishing, the edge to make it, smooth. That is handwork, right? So that is like you're showing off the skill of workmanship.
Yeah.
A lot of things in watchmaking doesn't make sense, right? You just to show, oh, we spend maybe 50 hours just polishing this case, so we sell it for, higher price.
Yeah. Gondola. Okay, so we got gondola. He doesn't like gondola. He's not a fan of the gondola.
Toxic sludge. Oh my god.
Sludge. Ellipse. I wouldn't buy a modern ellipse. You know what's actually cool? I mean, I actually think the Patek, the Calatravas, the modern Calatravas, the big ones, if you can pull it off. Actually, shit, you know what's a good watch for 40 grand? If this guy can go to 40 grand, I would just get that a 5396. Look at this. This is actually pretty nice. This is I mean, look at it. They're actually better looking in person.
This one costs 30,000.
This should be cheaper. This should be cheaper, no?
Yeah.
They got the new modern one. Where's I don't know, what's the reference of the modern ones? Oh, shit, we'll just go to the Patek site. Hang on a second. Hang on a second. What are we doing here? Let's go to collection. Here we go. Calatrava. There we go. Calatrava. Okay, so let's get where's the good one? Look at this. This is quite nice, no? In black also?
Which one is that? I can only see the Chrono 24 page.
Oh yeah. Hang on a second. What's the reference? 6119R. 6119. Okay. Low to high. How much are they going for? 26 grand for white gold. It's not bad.
I like it. I like this iteration with more of what's called guilloche bezel.
Yeah. Oh, was it the Clou de Paris?
Okay.
Hobnail? The Clou de Paris?
Yeah.
My first Patek was this, hobnail. I mean, it was like the old one from like the 80s version or early 90s. I mean, it was a little bit, but what I like about this is you got the more modern lugs. You got this modern lug design. It's a beautiful watch. I saw one of these in a store window. It was like mesmerizing. I mean, it's in gold. It's really nice. It's like the dolphin hand,
right? I remember this is like 40 something.
It's huge. Yeah, it's like a big
39.
39. Yeah, but it wears bigger.
Yeah.
It wears probably like a 40, 41 or something.
Yeah,
it's too big.
I think this is the watch where Patek are actually increasing their size for the dress watch. Back then it's like 36. Would be the 36 to 7 would be the size for the dress
value
watch.
Plays. Speaking of value plays, let's go to the auctions. We're here to do the auction preview. but Bruce, actually, I had a different link. For the, but yeah, we'll keep it here. We'll just do an edit. What's on the wrist? What's on the wrist today before we go to the
I didn't wear anything. It's still early in the morning. I got the shop part. I got the new camera, right? I got the new camera.
Yeah.
So I got the shop part.
Hold on a second. So that's a still camera shot? In other words, this is actually. Oh, I thought it was a picture. Oh no, this is an actual watch. Oh, this is the erotic watch. Oh,
yeah.
There we go. Okay, this is okay. Now we go to the.
Now I have the auto zoom.
Okay, this is for 18 and up. This is for ages 18 and up. Okay, see. Okay, I think you have to turn it more vertically. But
it will be okay.
Okay, there we go. Okay. Oh, you can't see all of it.
Press the button.
Okay.
See?
There we go.
Yeah, move.
Okay, let's start again. Just so in case people don't understand what's going on.
So basically,
So is that a lapis?
Yeah, it's a lapis
Lapis?
style. Yeah, lapis style. Short part from the 90s, very classic for the dial part. And the flipping the back part, that's a erotic watch.
There we go. Now let's see it in action.
So you press this button on the left. You see this button on the left, and then you press it. See?
Okay. Now what is going on? This guy's wearing jeans or something. Like, what are they wearing? Like, what is the scene? What is going on? I see curtains. Like, what is this? What is the background?
Oh, you can't see? The background is the same. The stone dial back.
No, but there's like furniture or something. I see there's like a drapes. There's a curtain.
Yeah,
on the left.
There's a drape on the left hand side. There's a blowjob in the middle. Then you have the chair on the right hand side with the carpet.
Then you get the lapis. Yeah. Are they like on a terrace? Where are they exactly? What is the scene?
I think that is just like I think what is it called? It's like it's like a castle type of thing, right? You're looking at the stone rail, right?
I'm actually shocked that this is from Chopard, which I would think is like a very, prissy type of, Chopard.
Yeah, the watchmaker in the 90s are much more interesting than watchmaker now.
Oh, LUC. They make actually beautiful stuff. What is it? The LUC line? Yeah.
LUC Chopard is they using their in-house movement with I think the double stem or something with the Geneva seal. I think back then. So high-end stuff. Yeah. But again, Chopard never get much attention from the non-collectors.
Yeah, it's weird. It's but I'm actually shocked that you would have an erotic dial and a Chopard because I think of them as very like staid, conservative, like I don't know.
Yeah.
Very
Yeah. I mean they have in all the watchmaker history, they will have different person in charge. So some of them maybe want to go a bit crazy. So then we have this type of watch. I mean, they only produce very small quantity. So we're looking at another one.
Hang on.
This is the.
Okay.
This is the tapisserie dial from Anderson Geneve, and also this is the early creation of Anderson Geneve.
Okay.
You see, this is a hand gear dial.
I don't understand. It's. Okay. Now I see it. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. This.
There we go. Oh, this is like.
I mean,
what?
Hey.
This is good details. Yeah, it's like the Greek those pottery.
Like a potter. Yes. But the one thing that I don't like this is that both face looking at men, right?
They look like but you see it's a woman though. You can see this bra. It's a woman, but they do. But listen, it's Greek. They are Greek.
The painting's a little bit off. Yeah. Okay. Let me just wonder.
Yeah. I mean, actually, it would be more valuable if they were both men because that's more Greek. Wait, but let me.
Yeah.
Can we see it in action? Can you set it up? I mean, wait. It's automated, right? It's an automaton. Yeah.
Yeah. So you press this button, but you have to keep pressing it. Didn't want enough. Let me just one second.
Oh, yeah. You have to keep pressing it to get the action, basically.
Yeah.
You got to give it some Viagra. Okay, there we go. This is unbelievable. It's actually, and this is, it's like what? It's going in. Is it per second? How does the thing go?
You have to keep pressing it up until the power runs out.
Okay.
See my hand holding the button.
Yeah. Okay, no, okay, but if it's fully wound, how long will it go for?
I never really measured. I think this is about 70 something hours power reserve. So
Okay.
it has a pretty big barrel. Yeah, it's quite bulky. I think this is about 43 millimeter.
Okay. And let's see. How much? I'm curious. How much were these watches? I mean, like these were what? Because I think the Chopin was like 30 grand plus, right?
30 grand plus. No. I think shit, I forgot how much I paid. I think I paid 45, something like that.
Okay. Okay. And the Anderson.
Anderson is the more expensive. I think that's roughly looking at about 60.
Wow. Wow. This is another watch. We
This
haven't
is the
seen this
Vincent
before.
Calabrese. So how
I
it
don't.
works is the watch will, if the watch every hour the dial will rotate to the next thing. So this is called the Mona Lisa, right? So
Okay.
at 12 o'clock you're looking at Mona Lisa of the painting, and then you're starting to see she will take off her clothes. It's almost like the Moulin Rouge, but erotic scene.
Who's- Who comes up with these ideas?
I mean, 80, 90, 2000, that would be the crazy era of watchmaking. Now we're going through a full cycle.
Now, wait, is this watch? This is automatic or manual wind?
Yeah, this is a course.
Oh, it's quartz.
Yeah,
Okay.
but it's
So this
a fun course.
it's a fun course, right? You know, it's interesting. Like, and your philosophy is basically your. I mean, you have watches from, I think, from a couple $100, you know, $400 quartz watches to a couple 100,000. I mean, but just one of each brand. That's your limit.
Yeah,
One per brand.
yeah,
Got to be interesting. Okay.
yeah.
Why don't we put all the erotic watches together? We'll create like an orgy. Put them all on the table and wind.
You can't because
You can't.
you're looking at this. This camera is super zoom in, right? So even if I put you see,
Oh,
I can only fit one watch. I cannot zoom out,
okay,
right? It doesn't have the zoom out function.
okay. Wow. Okay. Unbelievable. What else? What else? What else? Oh, we got Uzi joining. Uzi, we got some actually interesting Rolex day date. We're gonna be showing there. Wait. Oh, hold on a second, Bruce. Did you bring the? Oh, there it is, the leopard. I was about
Leopard,
to ask. There we go.
yes,
Brand new Rolex. So now you're down to one Rolex. This is your only
yeah.
Rolex now, right?
I sold the 1 second. Let me just unbuckle it.
You had a Daytona before, right?
Yeah, this is also Daytona.
No, you had a Daytona before, though, right?
I have
You had a
the
Daytona.
ice blue.
Ice blue. Wait.
Yeah.
The blue dial white gold.
No, the platinum, the Platona.
Oh, sorry, the platinum. Yeah, the platinum with the baguette diamonds, right? It had the baguette diamonds,
Exactly.
right?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. And you sold it to get the leopard. Oh shit. Okay. Wow. Let's see. Can you pull back a little bit so we see the full
No,
watch? You know.
I only have this one. I mean, this camera
Oh,
only have this. This is the
that's it.
maximum you can zoom out.
Okay, this is it.
Yeah.
Okay,
that's
okay,
it.
that's all you can do. Okay. Hang on a second. Shit. Okay, so you got. Okay, so what's interesting is, okay, so the diamond, the on the bezel, those are what are those? What are they?
Sapphire. It is actually a sapphire.
Yellow sapphire,
It's an orange sapphire.
orange sapphire, and you know, by the way, there's a watch coming up at auction where they have the diamonds in this type of shape, and it looks great. This kind of layout.
I mean, if you swap the dial into, I think the mother of pearl, you have what is called the pumpkin, and those things will sell well over 250,000. But if you have the leopard dial, it costs, I think, 80 something, 80, 85. So, you know, this shows how much I think the leopard has been undervalued.
Wait,
or
how much? Wait,
underappreciated.
how much is this watch now? 85?
Yeah, this one is about 85.
I'm shocked. That seems very. I'm actually surprised. I thought these were. Which one? I thought this was like. Oh no, I'm thinking which is the one which was the dial is also gem set. That's a different, slightly different one, right? That's a different one.
I got it slightly lower than the market price because I did a swap. So I also
Okay.
swapped for less for the ice blue, but I also bought this for less. So roughly it's cancel off each other. I
It
also have a bit
seems
of cash.
very low. Okay, it seems kind of like a low, almost like for what's going. So the dial is what is that? How do they get that leopard texture on the dial? Is that like printed? What is that? How do they get that?
If you, I'm not sure you can see from you can see a little bit the edging. So this is like I think lacquer applied on the orange dial. So you can see
Okay.
there's certain depths. There's certain depths for the pattern.
Okay.
You can see
So
at
the
the
dial.
roughly the 5 o'clock mark. You can see the dial is a bit shiny on the edge.
This is
So
crazy.
it's applied on the paint is applied on the orange dial.
Can you pull up towards where the lug, the what do you call it? The ends, the what the yeah. Wow, I love
End
that.
link.
End link, yeah,
Yeah,
that's nice.
so you can
I love
see
that.
this one. You can see the end link is a little bit sticking out. So what it's called is like the leopard, like the claw.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is like the claw of a leopard. But
Uh-huh.
because of this, the watch actually wears bigger than it's supposed to.
Oh,
Because
it's hold on a second. Oh, they made the end link different than all the others. It's like a leopard claw. I see
yeah,
that
yeah, yeah,
actually.
yeah, 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 yeah. See?
Oh shit.
So it's also sticking out from the lug a little bit. You see?
Okay. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
I've
That's a
never
buff.
okay. And no other end links do that. Only this one.
Yeah.
That's crazy. So we got
I think
Uzi
I
channel.
did some
We have a
research.
hold on, wait, Bruce, wait, hold on. We got a $20 super chat here. We got a $20 super chat from Uzi. Damn, that's a flex, Bruce. Best collection out of everyone here, obviously.
Oh, thank you.
Hands
Thank you.
down. Like, we gotta get some better collections. I mean, come on, we gotta have like this is this is very impressive. Uzi, thank you for the super chat, for supporting the channel. Okay, Bruce, go ahead. What you were saying, I interrupted you. We're talking about this.
I did some research. So I think this one, they came out around early 2000. I think it came out 2006. I think this one was designed purposely for some big collector's wife, or I think somebody in charge in Rolex at the time. He was trying to design something for his wife. Then the leopard came out. So this is designed to be a unisex watch. Both men and women can wear.
Yeah, yeah. How many do you think they made of this?
I have no idea, but this is the off catalog watch, right? So they, like any of the, I think the leopard also would be the first one or second. They started to explore the gem set Daytona. So yeah, maybe a couple hundred. I'm not sure. But certainly not in mass production.
So it's historically important. It's off catalog, and this was kind of like the first piece that was. Wait, can we see the buckle, the clasp? Is it gem set?
No, the strap is also in the leopard pattern, but I absolutely hate it. So I changed to another strap, but
okay.
In that I'm just using the different
not original.
Yeah.
What are you doing? What the fuck? What are you doing? Hold on a second. You didn't like the strap is wait, the strap is a fabric? What kind of strap is it? I think
The strap is also a leopard pattern. I think it's a couch print over.
okay. But it has the clasp has got like gems on it, right? The buckle.
No. The clasp is just the old Rolex clasp.
Basic,
The
just
thick,
basic piece of metal.
basic,
Just gold.
Yeah, basic yellow gold. Yes.
Oh, that's not good. Yeah, it should have gems.
I don't like that. I don't like the strap, and also the strap is too small, so I have to get a different strap. Then I change the buckle.
Okay. So let me ask you this. Okay, here's what I want to know. So what made you decide, because going from the platinum, the ice blue platinum to this is like completely, I mean, it's like, it's like completely different. It's like two different things. What made this? It's an extreme difference. What made you get this model? What was the thinking?
Okay, so when I get the platinum, I think I was very much, wanted to stay, the stealth wells, the low key type of thing. I buy into that, right? So you're looking at a few of the independent I bought. I have the low key pieces, right? Laurent Ferrier.
Yeah.
What else? Maurice Grossman. Those are the low key.
Low key, low key
stuff.
Yeah.
And
how long ago was that? How many years back was that?
I don't know, 4 or 5 years ago, something like that.
Okay.
So the Rolex is also part of that low key category, right? But I mean, even for the low key, it's also have some history behind it, or it's independent. It's not in mass production. So now I'm looking at the collection. I would really want to have a collection that you cannot just buy quickly from the market, have a same watch to me, right? And certainly the ice blue doesn't fit into that category, right? So you have too much ice blue floating around. I mean, if you want to buy ice blue, you can find ice blue. So I'm reviewing all my collection. I'm thinking, hold on a second. This Rolex is the only watch anybody can buy from the market and have the same watch to me. I said, right, I'm just have to get rid of it. Get something that you cannot simply or easily buy from the market. And, the leopard is you can still buy from the market. There are also a few pieces you can buy from the market, but certainly in less quantity available.
Okay, so the idea is, see, you're not buying. In other words, the thinking is, it's evolved. Your collection philosophy has evolved. You went from the kind of Rolex again. You only wanted one Rolex, kind of best of breed. I guess you think of the Daytona as best of. Is that fair to say that?
Yeah.
You believe the Daytona is the best of Rolex, right?
The best Rolex that can represent Rolex.
Best of breed. That's like their iconic watch. Fair to say, right? And you want it to be kind of low key, but still a heavy hitter. Platinum, ice blue, baguette diamonds fits the bill, right? And now you're said, okay, I just want the wildest. I want something that is unique, something that's rare, unique. I don't care about stealth, whatever. I want to have all my watches basically be just unique, that you're not going to see anywhere else.
Rare and unique, yes.
Rare. That's where you're going. In other words, everything. I don't want to use the word one of a kind, because there might be several others out there for sure, maybe. But it's going to be like, you're not going to see, like, in other words, there's not going to be, I'm pretty sure at this point, there's not one guy who's got on the planet who has 5 of the same watches that you have, because they're all so unique. You know what I mean? Like, it's it's fair. That's kind of where you're going.
And also leopard, I think it grew on me, right? So it's so outrageous, and I then kind of like it, right? So I do have some,
It's
I
kind
do
of
have
like,
some casting watch. I do have a few casting watch, and this one fit into that category. So okay, hold on a second, that could be well adding to my collection.
Yeah, absolutely. So it's kind of like that guy producer Michael, except you don't dress like that. You don't wear like wild.
No.
Oh, he has the same
I
watch?
just yeah. He had a leopard.
Of course. That's of course. But he wants like wild, unusual stuff, pretty much.
Mm.
So basically, you're going kind of in the produce, not so much it has to be gems or whatever, but you want to have like stuff that's completely unique. You're not going to come across. That's it.
And also the watch I think I like, because you're looking at some of the feline themed watch. I also have this the Iron Sun. It's a hand painted tiger.
Oh wow! Hold on a second. I've never seen this. You never showed this before.
Yeah, it's a hand painted. So it's well painted. It's really
No,
well
it's
painted.
beautiful. No. This is beautiful. This is how does that? This is what, enamel or something?
I think it's just varnish, but I'm not sure actually. Yeah, because
Can you?
enamel you cannot do the fine paint on enamel, so it's just micro painting.
Okay, I don't know. Can you turn it vertical so we see the? Yeah.
Oh, it's very thin.
No, vertical. Like the just straight like that. Yeah,
Oh,
just
okay.
like that. Yeah, straight. Yeah. Because it was on the side, kind of. I just want to look. Yeah. Wow. So you know what? It's beautifully painted because you see the eyes of the tiger.
Yeah.
You could see like the light bouncing off the pupil.
Mm.
That's like the mark of a master. Like it looks wet. The eyes look lifelike. It looks alive.
Yeah.
It looks
I've
alive.
seen a few painted tiger. Beauvais had one. Hublot had one.
And the hairs. You see the
Yeah.
hairs. You see individual
Very
hairs.
fine. Yeah.
Yeah, that's not easy.
So this is by far the best painted tiger I can come across. Yeah.
I would agree. I would agree on that. This is like it's beautifully done. This is it's interesting. It's right on the nose. That's funny. Oh, let's see the back. What's in the back?
Oh, back is just a standard stock. I think of their workhorse movement.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know the Arnold brand. Are they like? Is it? It's how much are those? I mean, they're not cheap. The Arnold, I think.
No, it's not expensive. Not expensive. So I think this one I paid 20, not even 20 grand, like maybe 15 grand, something like that.
Interesting. Okay, so Patek handcraft line usually is what, 100 grand plus usually.
Yeah. I mean, if you just slap a Patek Philippe on the dial, the price is going to be 5x.
No, let me see that. Let me see the tiger again. Let me see the tiger.
Oh, I'm just grabbing another one. Hold on a second. I just put the tiger back in the box.
I see you got multiple themes. You got animals. You got erotic.
The cat theme.
I mean, you don't want to mix the. Okay, then you got the other tiger. Oh, we saw this. Oh shit! Now we see the close-up.
Yeah, you saw this before.
You showed that the first time, and this is the tiger, the Chaikin.
The Chaikin, the Semelodon, which is the prehistorical tiger.
And I remember you see a different animal in its mouth as it goes, right?
Every week. Yeah.
Once a week. And so how many animals does it have?
Sorry, every day. This is a date function. So every day the animal change.
Different animals. Okay. And it's bronze, right? It's a bronze watch or something like that?
Yeah, it's a bronze watch. But at the back is titanium.
Painted? Where?
Not titanium.
Oh, titanium?
Yeah, the back of it is all titanium, and the front. Okay. Otherwise, it will turn to green, right? Because from the sweat.
Okay.
Yeah. So I've been very careful not to wear it in the summertime.
Wow. Okay. So you got multiple themes here emerging. We got a question. I don't know if you want to answer this, Bruce. We got one of the punters asking, how much is your collection worth?
Oh, definitely try to keep that all of the. I mean, again, you know, there will be people, but be more open to discuss. But I just be very cautious, right?
Right. It's more than $1,000 though, probably. Probably more than $1,000, but you know. Wow. All right. So this is okay. Let's bring up the Rolex. And then I want to get to the Sotheby's. I want to get your opinions on the Sotheby's. So the Rolex. And this is your only one. This is your only one watch per brand, and this is it. You're basically. I think are you done with this? Is you're happy? You're satisfied for now with Rolex?
I'm pretty happy. I'm pretty happy with the current collection, and I have some bits and pieces coming, but you know, I ordered some watch which gonna take maybe 3 to 5 years even to arrive. So
how many years?
I'm
how many years?
3 4 5 years, I think roughly.
Oh, 3. Oh, I thought you meant 35. 3, 4. Okay,
no.
3 to 5.
3 to 5 years. 3 to 5 years.
3 to 5. Okay. 3 to 5. Okay, not 30.
Some of the independent. I probably get one. I'm gonna get maybe one watch next year. And then 2 years in 2 watch in 2025, maybe another one in 2026. Yeah.
You're not in a rush right now. You're basically you're good for now. Everything is good. You have enough watches to enjoy.
Yeah, I think I have pretty much everything I want. I maybe have one I'm still looking. But after that one, maybe 2, right? There are 2 I'm looking. After that, I'll be okay. I'll be sorted.
Okay. But even then, you probably still gonna maybe want to like upgrade into like if you see something really
hard,
unusual.
If it's really good, I probably gonna be upgrade. But currently, if it is only 10%, 20% better than the current one I have, I'll be excited. Right? Because if you always chase for the best, if you always chase for the best, you're gonna be very, very tired because there's never gonna be enough. There always be something better. So we also need to make deal with ourselves of compromise.
Yeah. So basically, you're looking for something that's really, not incrementally better. You want something which is going to be like, for example, I know you have the IWC perpetual, the minute repeater. So again, you're one per brand. So the only way you're going to sell that watch is if you come across some crazy IW. It's going to be something really crazy that nobody else has.
And also at a good price.
Right. Of course. All
Which
right.
is going to be extremely difficult. Yeah.
Bruce, let's get into the Sotheby's sale. You ready for this?
Sure.
We'll go through it quick. I don't know. You have some time? You have a little bit of time here?
Let me see. I have about 30 minutes left.
Okay, we'll go real quick. Did you have a chance to look at the catalog? Did you see anything? Did anything grab your attention?
There are so many options, and I reviewed all of them. Maybe this is this one. I have one watch under my watch list, and that's it.
Oh, you're not going to say which one though. You're not going to tell us.
I can talk about it, but I probably will not pull the trigger. So I think that'll be fine. Yeah.
By the way, I'm just pulling up this. This is actually pretty cool. I mean, we're talking about the Cubitus. And but you know what's different about this? You know what I just realized? I'm looking at this. I really love these. What do you call it? The screw heads. It looks like a Richard Mille.
This is very AP, right? This is.
Yeah, it's got like the AP type of or what is it? I think who does? Yeah, let's that screw head is very.
This hexagonal screw is typically AP screw on the Royal offshore.
But this is 1978. Nobody was doing this in 1970. I've never seen. I remember people started doing these hexagonal screws only like I don't know, in the last 20 years on electronics or whatever, so you can't access it because nobody has them. You can't get the tools. This is from 1978. I mean, that's revolutionary.
And also, you're looking at the Swiss. It says Swiss, not Swiss made. I think that's also, I think people also collecting something like, with only Swiss, not Swiss made. Maybe there's come with a premium or something.
I don't know. This is it's got the Kanjar thing, Sultan of Oman, which I couldn't care less about. But what's interesting? Just the thing that grabs my attention is that those screw heads are so far ahead of their time. I mean, I think the watch is really ugly, but the screw heads are so far ahead of their time.
This is a pristine condition one. You're looking at the case back sticker is still there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
yeah, I mean,
maybe new stuff.
New old stock, and the crown is very modern looking. This watch is kind of really way ahead of its time. Very interesting. 20 to 30 grand. I mean, I guess for the rarity, why not? I don't know. That's let me. Oh, this is.
I think the only issue with that watch is that if you are not if you're not from Middle East, you wear the Middle East style, or you always be a little bit, I think, weird. People know, yeah, it's expensive, but you can't read, right? The legibility is pretty bad.
Yeah, it's kind of, I don't know. I think also it's kind of, I think the whole thing with the Kanjar, I think it's, it's past its whatever. Who cares? I mean, at some point, Vacheron, and then, okay, this is. Let me see. There's a couple of interesting watches I want to skip through to. By the way, tell me if anything grabs your interest.
The Rolex, this is the what is called Sari, right? The Sapphire Ruby.
This guy?
Oh, this is only Ruby. Yeah, this is only Ruby. All right, Ruby, middle down. Baguette card. So this probably 60,000. Yeah. I think you probably were looking at the high 100,000 mark. So that's roughly 20,000 US.
Hublot shape. Let me see. There's a couple of things here. By the way, you don't have an Richard Mille, right? You're interested.
No,
still. You don't have one.
I at one stage I was looking at the 6701, which is the super thin one. But then I reflect to myself, say, why the hell I need this one, right? I'm probably not gonna wear it, and it's pretty expensive, so I end up not getting it.
Oh, this is cool. You know what I like? I just like the way they have the diamonds on the bezel. Look at the way they have. This is like this shape.
Those Rolex, especially the diamond one or the ruby or sapphire one, you really need to see in person. I mean, I when I was looking at the leopard, right? So it's on the YouTube, or you're looking at the photo, it really doesn't pop until looking at it in real person. It's really shiny under the sun. So you're looking at all this type of diamond side Rolex. When you bring it outside to the sun, it's a totally different watch.
Oh, Allen key. So that screw head we were talking about on the. It's called an Allen key. Uzi is this guy steals cars. He knows about mechanics. So that's an Allen key. It's not a what do we say? What do we say it was
the hexagonal, right?
Yeah, it's Allen key. That's what it's called. But Uzi, when did they start using the Allen keys, like, in general consumer products? I think only in the last 20 years. I've never seen that stuff before. The Allen key. Oh, okay. So this setting of the diamonds here. In 1900s, they were using Allen keys. I don't know. What the fuck do I? Oh, hex keys. Yeah, I had no idea.
Okay.
1900s.
Yeah, so what language is on the date wheel? Is a
French.
French. Oh, okay.
Yeah. What are the gems? What's the black gem? Is it black? What is it?
I think it's a Onyxy. Maybe it's a Onyxy. So
that's weird.
The what is called
Onyx?
Onyx?
Obsidian?
Onyx?
Obsidian or
Obsidian, maybe obsidian. Yeah.
some
You know,
sort
there's
of black.
only a few. It's only a few stone. You use it for the watchmaking, right?
You know what? But the way the diamonds are set on the bed, like that shape, I think is I don't like the round ones. You know, I know Uzi has the round ones on his day. I don't like. It's like, to me it looks feminine. You know, this is more. You know, I gotta have like, you know, more rectangular, more, you know, geometric.
This is a very modern cut. This is a very
Yeah.
modern cut.
It doesn't tell us what's the stone. They're not telling us what the stone is. Let's take a look at this real quick here. Oh, Tom Brady watch. Oh shit.
Oh yeah. He also sold his custom-made AP, right?
I think this is the coming up for sale. Oh, this is the Tom Brady collection. Hold on a second. See, this actually is kind of cool. Look at this. You got platinum meteorite, but the diamonds are like the more baguette shape.
Okay. Is this
Does it say Tom
custom
Brady?
made, or is just
No, this
off
is a
catalog?
factory. It's factory. Actually, I
mean
factory
bespoke.
around.
I mean, Rolex will make. You know, AP made a Tom Brady watch, right? For him.
Yeah.
Maybe Rolex made, you know, but yeah.
I know they do this. The watch. I think I've seen around diamonds. I don't know, this baguette shape. I'm not. I think could be actually bespoke for him. No, it could be. Let me see. Rolex date meteorite dial. That's kind of interesting. High and low. Let's see. Oh no, it's the regular. No, it's the normal thing.
Okay.
Yeah. It's yeah. So this is I know they made
there's a whole box. There's a lot of.
Oh fuck! There's a million of them. They make new ones every day. They got, I mean, you know, they get an assembly line going. Come on.
Wow.
You know, I actually was thinking about getting the regular white gold day-date meteorite dial. I just think that the prices are still going to come down more. What are they at? Because
is it still over the retail?
Yeah, they're still. Hang on a second. Where is the white gold day-date meteorite? The cheapest one is yeah, like 62 grand, 60. The retail is 55. So basically with taxes, if you bought it in the US, usually 8% tax, sales tax, like in New York or whatever.
This is part where you can travel abroad and buy it from, say, Japan and bring it back. Wear on the wrist. Yeah.
Have you ever seen what do you think of these tri-doors? Do you remember the tri-doors from the 90s?
Tri-doors? What is that?
Tri-door. You know, the center link is made of 3 different golds. It's 3 different or 4 different shades of gold.
Wow, never know about that.
No, come on, you've seen this. You've seen everything.
No, but again, I never pay attention that. I mean, I thought it just tarnished, right?
No, this was a hot thing in the 90s. I remember when I remember seeing the ads when this came out. And
this reminded me, you know, the candy where you're having the different colors, you know.
Yeah, that's what it is.
You have the little, what is it called? You know, the candy.
It's made out of like 4 different tones of gold, copper, or whatever, but it's all gold. Those are all. It's like 5 different shades of gold made out of different alloys or however is the technology. And I remember seeing that when I was like, I guess I probably was like 13 or 10 when I saw those ads, and I said, "Wow, this is so cool." You know, this is so this is a tri-door, but this is a meteorite tri-door. That's very rare.
Oh.
And this is up your alley. This is kind of, I mean, you're never going to see this again.
You know, I always, you know, I always don't like, I think, the two-tone watches. I mean, you either
No,
go
no,
to
yeah.
this white
No,
gold
it's
or
gold.
the
It's
yellow
gold,
gold.
Bruce. It's all gold. It's all gold.
Oh,
It's
it's
all
gold.
white.
It's white gold plus yellow gold. Is
No,
it?
it's all gold. That watch is
All gold.
all like, yeah, it's all
I
gold.
see, I see.
It's all tones of gold. Yeah, that's the whole thing. It's white gold, and the center link is like,
in the
combination of
5
gold.
different gold. I see, I see, I see.
However they make the colors. Yeah, come on. A day. No, it's yeah. No, this is all gold. It's almost, I don't know. Do you think it's a good price for when you consider that it's all? I mean, you've
30,000 diamond, mineral dial
meteorite,
with all gold. I mean, it's good
meteorite.
price. I mean, you have everything. Yeah.
It's got meteorite. I mean, it's got everything. And the only problem is it's kind of ugly. I mean, it's a little bit ugly. To try to, but it's cool. I mean, it's like it's got all the alloys. Okay, hang on a second. We got a question from the show sponsor, Uzi. Can you ask Bruce of the dates you just passed up? The ones with ruby and
ruby. Yeah. That's sapphire. Ruby bezel.
I'm not sure what is this question. Is he asking about? He wants your opinion on this watch, or Uzi, which watch do you want to get Bruce to tell you about? Hang on a second. Let's see. Uzi's he's into the dates. That's all he cares about. There we go. This guy here. Ruby.
I'm still looking at the tri-door one on the corner 24.
It's still okay. Oh, hang on a second. There we go. Boom.
Oh, this one.
Chocolate dial, rose gold, pink gold. You got the oyster, which I don't like oyster. I don't know. What do you think of oyster on a date?
I mean, I'm less fussed about the bracelet. I'm more fussed about some of them are baguette, ruby, and some marker are the round cut diamond.
No, they're all
have marker.
Oh, hang on. I think they're all shaped. They're all like square, basically. I mean, that's they're all like this.
I know, yeah. But again, that one is rectangular, one is square, right? So
yeah, it looks weird, right? That's they look a little bit. It's that I'm
yeah. If it's all ruby in the baguette cut, I think that would be quite nice. Yeah, because this also reminds me of the retrospective, the latest chronometer. They did the ruby marker, and it was so, I think, expensive. It's a VIP piece, right? So it sold out like way before he actually released the news. And it
hang on. Hold on. I'm sorry. You got a new watch you have on the screen. Hang on a second. What do you got on the screen?
Oh, that's the Van Cleef Arpels, the Midnight in Paris. So you see, this is the same diamond cut to the Rolex.
Yeah.
So so basically you're looking at, so it's done by 3 different minerals. So you have the average dial, and then this is actually a quartz, and then flipping the back of it is the meteor dial.
What?
Hold on a second, this one check out.
What it's called? Midnight in Paris?
Midnight in Paris. So this is a 2 dial finish, like the Frank Muller had. So it's a hunter case back. At the back of it, you can see the round around the indice is the meteor dial.
Meteorite dial? Let me see. Zoom in. There's a meteorite?
Yeah.
It's hard to see.
Okay.
Can you zoom in a little bit?
See? Just around the edge of the
the outer ring. That
calendar.
outer
Yeah.
the outer
Yeah.
ring is meteorite.
Yeah. You see?
And what is the center ring that says September? Where it's like a calendar? What is that? What is the center?
So this is a calendar. So basically, if you rotate through this little handle here, you will able to adjust of the calendar chart, and also the front will correspond your calendar. So basically, this will rotate. This will rotate. So meaning that you looking at this at different dates or months.
It's the sky in Paris. It's the sky
Yeah,
in,
it represents exactly the sky in Paris. Yeah, of that
Okay,
exactly day.
what a genius idea. I mean, that's such a genius idea. It's like very romantic. You know, Paris, everybody wants midnight in the sky in Paris at night at whatever time of the year. That's actually genius. And hold on,
so it's three types of mirror.
The fact that they would put in a little strip of meteorite in the back, which nobody would even care if they did or not, but the fact that they did it that's such a nice gesture that nobody would even expect, or people would be fine without it. But the fact that they did it, that's like next level. Hold on a second. So okay, so when you change it, so basically the sapphire crystal covers the thing.
The quartz you can see is opaque.
Quartz.
Quartz.
Oh, it's quartz.
The sky the quartz will basically cover the sky that you are not supposed to see, and the clear sapphire will show the arbitrary sky chart of the actual sky over the Paris.
That's amazing. No, this I get that. I think this watch has got the most. Okay, can you show a close up of the lugs and the bezel? You got diamonds on the lugs.
Yeah.
This is jewelry. So I mean, this is what they do. I mean, this is so well done. Shit.
Yeah.
The lugs are so elegant.
So this is also, I think they commissioned Agenor to make the movement. Agenor.
Agenor.
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't know.
So the movement is made by Agenor.
Okay, so Agenor, I don't know nothing about movements, but Agenor, from what I understand, this is what I heard from what's the guy? Who's the guy with the YouTube channel? Bill Sanders.
Bill
Sanders,
yeah.
The old man. He's did a whole thing with Agenor. He's talking about Agenor, the greatest thing. Agenor, like the whole thing with Agenor, and like wow.
They do all the R&D for high-end watches.
Hang on a second. What do we got? Oh, we got Uzi.
Ask him about this one. What's up, Bruce? How you doing?
Hey, how's it going?
What's up? Full screen.
Is that a new watch?
That's my diamond one.
Is that really? I've seen that before.
Yeah, you've seen this one before.
Okay. Bruce, what do you think?
I think this like the vintage one, right? So it's all gold, right? Champagne dial, diamond markers, and
it's 2001. 2001.
I mean neo vintage, right?
Yeah, it's neo vintage.
But
yeah.
It looks small. Is it 33, 36?
36.
36. But it feels, because I think the way it looks small is because the lock is diamond, but not on the bracelet. So make the
hold on.
I think the contour of the watch is smaller. Oh, nice.
Boom.
I think it was fun.
Yeah.
Well, you got small wrists.
I do. I got small wrists. I do.
Shit, like I got my watch looks small on my wrist. I got a 36 millimeter. Mine looks bigger, smaller. Excuse me. Wow.
Look how shiny.
Wait, yeah, look at that. For some reason I thought you had a big wrist.
No, I need to start lifting though.
Yeah, look at that. Okay.
This is what I said, right? So you're looking at all the diamond Rolex. The picture really doesn't justify. until you put it under the light. Yeah, it's very shiny.
What's okay? That's it. He's gone.
No.
Uzi, that's it.
I just turned my camera. I just wanted to see what he thought about. I like that. That's crazy. He has that leopard watch, man. That's ballsy. I like that. That's cool.
Yeah, I mean, once we swap the bracelet, the strap to something like not obnoxious, like leopard print.
Yeah, because the strap is leopard
it's
print,
fun.
dude.
Yeah.
You
Once
know
we
that
swap
watch recorder?
Yeah, I saw they have one that came out also, which was kind of like I remember they did one which was kind of rubber, but and they had like little diamonds like spread in around it. I think it was a different one. They did some funky stuff with straps. I don't like printed. I don't like a printed because I think it's kind of again cheating. A printed color on a strap, it's not right. I think it should be like
I think the strap on that watch comes with a leopard print. Am I right? Is that what it came with on your?
Yeah, it comes with a leopard print. Yeah,
that's wild.
I think they should use real leopard. I mean, you should basically get a real leopard. No, seriously, like
you're gonna violate so much. I think the whatever the animal protection.
Not if you get it in France. Not in France. They have everything. They don't care. No, but it's okay. Wait, the Van Cleef. We got to bring that back on the screen. That's like an amazing watch.
Yeah, I'll hop off. I'm watching this collection. I like your watches, dude.
Thank you for joining.
All right, see you.
Okay. Okay. Hang on a second. Let's. Okay. So I'll tell you something. This is. Can you zoom out a little bit, like on this, just so we see the thing and the dial, vertical. Bruce, this is such a like. I the word I guess is romantic. I mean, this is a men's watch, though, right? This is a men's watch.
Yeah,
this is men's size.
It's I think it's 41 or something. It's a
it's
sizable
huge.
watch.
That's a huge watch. Yeah. Okay,
I think 40.
It's not a woman's watch. It's real. I don't think a woman can pull this off. Basically, that's too big.
I think there's a lady version. This actually remind me of the rendezvous from Digital Coup. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So beautiful gem set. You got movement, great manufacturer. Fuck, what an amazing. So this is like just the concept of the watch. Midnight in Paris. Like, everybody loves Paris. I mean, that's like I'm gonna be there next month. This month, November probably.
Oh, nice.
I usually like to go like fall. Wow. The diamonds look incredible. This is white gold, or what is this? I can't tell from the lighting.
This is actually rose gold.
Rose gold. Wow, beautiful. Let me see. Oof.
Midnight in
and
Paris.
What?
I'm just cover the
Midnight in Paris. That's like the Woody Allen movie, Midnight in Paris. I think. How about the? Let's see the buckle. Let's see the buckle. Yeah, there you go. Covering. That's the way you got to do it.
Yeah.
What a beautiful watch. I think this is the most beautiful watch you have. Like in terms of just like it's.
When I bought it, I wasn't thinking much, but now for a while I really like it. I don't know why. I mean, it feels a little bit like a ladies' watch, but I've been wearing it quite a while.
It's got poetry. It's poetry.
This is
Midnight in Paris.
The name of this is actually called the Poetic Complication. Midnight in Paris.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's
from the poetic love.
That's crazy. I didn't know that. I did not know. But no, it's very poetic. It's just a romantic poet, whatever you want to call it. Everything about this thing is the design. I'm looking at it. The sapphire, that cover. Is that like a little piece of rose gold that's at the edge of it? It's like edged in a rose gold.
Yeah, I think it's also gonna take, because you are working on quartz, so it's very brittle, and you have to then wrap around the gold around it, or maybe just you have to really do the precision cut, right? So.
No, I mean these guys. They thought. I mean this is just an incredible watch, like in terms of, Yeah,
but again, do you know this watch before? Not much people actually know this.
Never heard of
around
it.
this.
Never seen it. Never heard
Yeah.
of it. I would never. If I saw it in a catalog, I probably wouldn't have noticed it. Really, it's like no, because you can't really take a photo of it because it doesn't really photograph. You got to see video basically.
Yeah.
Can
You
you put it
actually
on
have
your
to
wrist?
explain it.
Can you put it on your wrist? Let me see how it looks. I mean, that's just an incredible watch.
Let's see. Let me see.
I think it's so much better than a Patek Celestial. Like people buy that Celestial. Oh my God, 200 grand. It's like a.
You can't see. Yeah, it's too.
No, I get the
doesn't
idea.
zoom.
I get the idea.
Yeah.
No, but I get the idea. I can see the
It's
real.
not bad.
Okay.
It's not bad. I think it's 40. The size is 40. Yeah.
How much was that
The
watch?
size is- Oof, this one. I think I paid a little bit over 100.
Oh wow. Okay. Wow. Okay, it's real
but
money.
this retail much more. So I think retail is about
How much was the? I
160.
can imagine the retail probably was something crazy.
I think retail is 180 something or 60. I can't remember.
Okay.
Clearly. Yeah. Yeah.
I know this watch has everything. I mean, this is like the only thing I would change. Because it's kind of like a formal watch. I would put it on like a darker like a black or like a midnight blue alligator or something like that. Like
I always put the brown with rose gold. So I stick with
it's rose. Why though?
Yeah, rose gold. I think this one there are cheaper version. I think the undiamond one only selling for a second one is like a 40, 50, something like that.
But blue, the dial is blue though.
Yeah. I don't care, right? So I don't care what the dial looks like. If it's a rose gold,
It's your watch. Yeah. It's your watch. You do what you it's your watch. I mean, okay. Fucking amazing watch. I mean, this is like such an incredible, beautiful watch. I've never seen this. Like, how often do you wear this watch? I don't think you wear this too much.
I wear it quite often in the summertime because it's super shiny, right? The average terrain is reflecting, the diamond reflecting. I think it's almost as shiny as the leopard. I think these two will be my, sunny day watch. If you're going on a sunny day, this one was just blinking so much on your wrist.
How about if you put on a white crocodile or whatever alligator strap, white, because that would go with the white of for the summer. It's a summer watch.
Yeah, it's a summer watch. Yeah.
No, this is amazing.
It's an outdoor summer watch, not indoor watch.
Outdoor watch. Hang on a second. Let's go. Let me see if we can skip through the Sotheby's because I'll tell you the watch that you got this Van Cleef. And nobody even talks about Van Cleef because nobody knows him as a watchmaker, right? Nobody cares. Yeah, but that watch is probably it might be their best watch that they've ever made. Could be, very well could be. I don't know. It's like, and that's better than anything in this auction. Frankly, honestly, like this is like whatever. Like we've seen all this shit before. Whatever, Burlwood, date. Okay, some interesting watches. This is kind of cool. Audemars Piguet Beta.
Quartz.
The quartz. Yeah, it's like the Patek.
Definitely,
Beta?
yeah, 1976. I think that's the quartz. The Swiss watch industry was roughly, I think, a few years ahead of Japan on making quartz watches. The IWC Da Vinci was the quartz line, but then Japan beat the Swiss watchmaking industry by, time and also quantity.
Yeah, no, this is we got this is another quartz, right? This is quartz. Is this quartz? No.
Quartz, yes, it's V8 quartz, 7 June.
This is quartz. Oh, it is. It says quartz right there. It's quartz.
Yeah.
Piaget Polo. I don't know.
So quartz was considered like a high tech back then, right? So it's not cheap stuff. Yeah.
No, it was considered very prestigious in like the early '80s. Like, wow, quartz.
Exactly.
That's like the coolest thing. Shit. Have you ever? What do you think of the Polo? Are you a fan of the Polo?
I think the shape is a little bit weird. I'm very much into the Altiplano. I like the Altiplano much more than Polo. I think
Which
probably
one?
should be 240 Altiplano, the super thin one.
Oh, okay. Polo, yeah. No, let me see. Okay. Oh. Okay. So we're talking about this. This is the Cobra,
Oh,
the Audemars
this is the same.
Cobra.
Yeah, this is like the Patek, the Neptune you were referring to.
A little bit. I mean, really, a little bit. But it flares out. It's one piece. It's like an integrated bracelet. It's like, it's very hard to wear. It wears so big, and this is so ugly. I mean, this is one of the ugliest watches I've seen. I've talked about it a bunch of times. I mean, the price on this watch, I've gone crazy because I don't know what people like. It's so ugly that it's cool, but it's
Like
only temporary. But this is like, you can't wear this. It's very hard to wear. It's like, it flares out. It's just like, I think it's a fad. It's like, if anybody has one, they should just dump it now, because this is it. I mean, this watch has gone from $8,000 to like 30 grand in a year. It's nuts. You don't have any pocket watches, right?
I had one.
Oh, you have one. Oh, so you do have. I think you have one, right?
Yeah. Yeah, this is the Altiplano.
Hang on. Oh shit! Oh, you got a new watch on the screen. Hang on a second.
Yeah. This is the sketchy one. That's a super thin one. See how thin that is?
This is the modern production.
Yeah.
That's pretty nice, actually.
So it's still nothing, right? It's very thin, very light.
Well, bring it back. Let me see that. Bring it back.
Oh.
There's the pocket. Whoa, I've never seen this before. That's actually pretty cool.
See?
I love that's the 1960s.
Yeah, and that's a thin one. You see the super thin one.
Yeah.
And also, I find a very good chain from Italy. So it's also very well made chain. So I put them together.
And have you worn it? Have you worn it outside?
Actually, no. I don't find any opportunity to actually wear. Because the temperature is always very hot, right? You have to wear the jacket, you have to wear, the shirt, and then the three set. Right? You have to wear the three set.
No, in theory, you could wear it if you have, pants with a watch pocket and in the thing there, in the waistband.
But also you want to have the chain dangling around your.
No, you can do it. You can have it. No, I'm saying you can pull it off. You can have like, the jeans, like the Levi jeans. Jeans they have a pocket. So in theory, you have the watch in that pocket, and then the chain you put around one of the belt loops, so it hangs down, which looks cool. I mean, like.
Again, if you're wearing pants, I always afraid that somewhat you can break the glass, right? So because you can bump into something,
but that's the pocket. That's why you have that pocket in the jeans, because it protects it. I mean, you're not gonna bump that body. The little part that's like that little pocket. The jeans, the little pocket that's with the jeans.
But now it become more like a cosmetic. You can't fit the pocket watch in the little pocket there. So this is like a 30, I don't know, 36, I think. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's small. Yeah, it's a small.
Okay. The chain is very good. Looking at the chain.
Yeah. I'm actually very interested in pocket watch. I'd like to actually pick up a pocket watch. The only thing that bothers me is that the price of gold has really gotten crazy recently. And I think that everything is going to be. I don't know. I mean, what's your opinion on gold? You're in Hong Kong. Hong Kong is big on gold. I mean, do you think that gold will go back?
I hope the gold price will keep going up, because I have some position on gold. So,
okay.
I mean, this is only sensible, right? I think the price is going to be going up, because really, you're looking at the debt level on all the countries.
I'm bullish. I'm bullish on gold. I have gold coins. Whatever. I've always thought that gold. I've been bullish on gold for a long time. But I do think sometimes it gets a little bit ahead of itself. it's very like I think what happens with gold, which is very weird. It does these moves where it goes like it makes a big move. Everybody starts talking about it, everybody piles in, and then it collapses back, and then it keeps going. You know,
it's normal.
it does
Every
pullback.
time you financialize something, if you're looking at the paper gold, right, the commodity, you're doing the you know the perpetual, you know, all these. If you over financialize the gold, it will crash for sure. But if you just buy physical gold, or you do any of the conservative investment of the gold, then
Yeah.
I think you'll be fine over the long term. You know, not on the speculation part.
Right. Yeah, no, I kind of like. I've like I like the gold coins. I mean, like in terms of like I like the U.S. the Saint Gaudens, all of the French ones. But I think it's cool just to have it. You have something that's like 100 years old. It's real gold. It's from the cowboy era, and it's just interesting. But I haven't bought it. I mean, the last thing I bought was probably 2 years ago. I think, and the price at the time, I think
the price is good, right?
Well, I mean, I think the price then was $1,600, and then it pulled back, and I thought I was going to buy more, and then I forgot about it, and now it's what is it? It's 2,700 the other day. That's a lot.
Yeah. I bought some late last year, and now I think the price went up pretty good.
It's a lot. Yeah, I think it has to pull back to like 2,000, something like it's just a little too much.
I know there's a guy in the U.S. predicting the assassination of Trump. He was also predicting the gold price going to be 4x or something.
Listen, I was saying before, like, because my other thing is a financial channel. I was like, and I remember I was interviewing with this guy. What the hell is it? I think he's living in your neighborhood. He's living in Thailand. Mark Faber?
No. Faber?
He's a big, he's a Swiss money manager, very famous. Faber. I don't know. I think he's living in Thailand. He's an older guy now. He's retired. He's like, I don't know what he's doing. I think he's growing pot. I don't know what he's doing. He's made a lot of money. He's very into gold, hard assets, all that stuff. I was interviewing a bunch of these guys. I don't know if it was him or I think it was one of the other guys. And I said, you know what? And this is back in 2020. And I said, you know what? I think gold could go to 5,000. I mean, it could easily go to 5,000. He said, no. And he said, you don't want to live in a world where gold is 5,000. It means there's a real problem if gold is 5,000.
There's going to be inflation off the chart.
But I said, you know what? Why not? Why can't it be 5,000? Because, I mean, why not? I don't see any.
Exactly.
I don't see any reason why gold can't be. And now it looks more realistic. But, and everybody said, no, it can't be. I remember it was $1,000. I remember the first gold coin I bought, it was $400 an ounce. Faber, there we go. Faber. Faber.
This is a perception.
I don't have that much. I didn't buy that much. Unfortunately, because I always think, it's going to pull back, and it just keeps going up.
No, I think gold, Bitcoin, whatever that is, right? So if you're looking at something that have big consensus and have limited supply, I mean, you're looking at gold, for example. Gold is gold. The value of gold is always the same.
Yeah.
The issue is that the value of dollar come down day by day and year by year. That's the main issue. So if you compare the property price to gold, it's pretty much linear. But if you're looking at the property price in the dollar value, right, it's exponentially off the chart. So
what's interesting?
Yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead. Oh, similar. We keep it. I read somewhere because gold is supposed to be gold historically, has always been parity. I don't know, with inflation, keeping up with inflation. And I think I read a long time ago that gold was always the cost of a good quality men's suit. It's always been basically 1 ounce of gold buys you a good quality men's suit historically. I kind of. I mean,
yeah.
I mean, you had in the 90s $400, but
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, this is the thing, right? So instead of holding dollars, you're probably better off holding gold, right? So I mean, it's very liquid and you know, better value. The only
No,
issue with
gold.
gold, right? The only issue with gold is that in any of the, let's say the gold wasn't really popular back then, in the past maybe 5, 10 years, is because when the interest was low, the gold doesn't generate any passive incomes. So everybody was just speculating on the stock market, cryptos, whatever,
Yeah.
open up business. So nobody holding gold. But in where we are now, when everything getting inflated, I think gold will go back to the public, I think, attention
Yeah.
because people are pulling back from aggressive investment strategy to the conservative investment strategy, buying gold,
Yeah.
buying land, buying
No,
maybe factories, you know.
Yeah. No, I think in the U.S. So there's the speculation has come back. I mean, in the last bit, I think this, but the gold thing is definitely people they're paying attention to, but not as much. There's not a mania. It's kind of like you're not hearing so much about it, but it's already record highs.
Because it's bad. Because the last thing the government want to do is that to get you to buy gold. They want you to hold the dollar, right?
Yeah. Okay, so the Patek pocket watch, perpetual calendar, beautiful watch, 1941. Hang on a second. Let's go through a couple of watches that are interesting. Was there anything in the auction that grabbed your attention? I think I asked you in this.
So far there's none. I mean,
no.
Yeah.
I don't see anything. Cartier clocks. You're not into Cartier clocks, right?
I mean, they have some cool stuff. But again, I can live without it. So.
Yeah.
Hold on a second. Hold on, going up. That's 1518, right? Up. 2499. 2499. That's super expensive. Yeah, that's second. What's called perpetual chronograph, right? 2499. How much is that?
You know what? 2 to 4 million, basically. 2 to 4 million. That's a lot of money, no?
Swiss franc. So that's gonna be.
That's real money. That's like $4 million.
Yeah. I mean, this is getting so expensive. So expensive.
Oh wait, you know what makes it special though? Oh shit.
Oh.
Okay. What makes it special is it's sold by Gobi, the Italian retailer. The Italians love it. It's not double stamp. It has a Gobi presentation box, and I think it's got. Here we go. It was okay. So it's got a presentation case. So probably it came, but it's not double stamped. That if it was double stamped, it would be amazing because that would be like, wow, that'd be like,
I mean, it's a beautiful watch, but 2 million to 4 million. Maybe I mean this is really for people that own a couple, private jets.
Yeah, no, this is like really, like heavy duty, but like I guess. I mean, listen, let's be real. I mean, if you sold all your watches, you could probably get this, right? I mean, you probably could. I think you could. I mean, you don't have to answer.
But then what, right? So you're stuck with one watch.
One watch, right? But it's kind of like, listen, everything is relative, right? There's guys who like they want to have they want to have that unique thing, and I don't get it. Like, when it comes to watches, there's like a certain limit beyond which, like, you know what? I don't see the value beyond a certain limit because.
This watch costs 2 to 4 million because this is a Patek Philippe. But again, I was telling that any business can just go down, right? Quite easy.
Right.
So if Patek Philippe somewhat didn't make it in the next, say, 30 to 50 years, this probably going to cost to 200,000 to 400,000.
No, it can't. No, that's one thing. That's why I think these things they do have this downside because it's been priced to perfection, right? Like it's been priced to like, oh my God, whatever. But like, hey, if all of a sudden their reputation goes down, if they start putting out more crappy watches like the Cubitus, they do a bunch of Cubituses over the next 5 years, their reputation might take a big hit, and people, are going to move away from it. Could get damaged.
The brand premium is too much. I think,
Yeah,
or at least for me, if I buy anything with too much of a brand premium, you are subjected to,
yes, you got the risk. Yeah, exactly, 100%. No, I completely agree. It's basically, it's like you're buying the label and not the suit, not the fabric. I want to pay for the fabric, not the. It's a little bit. It's expensive. I mean, they should have a little bit of a premium, of course, but And I know you made a very great case for Gerard Perregaux.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
So yeah, the
I
same
still
watch.
like the brand. Yeah, you just don't have the premium for Gerard Perregaux.
Same watch, very similar. You have
I
you have the same
think
watch.
modern.
Modern,
Yeah,
but the same watch.
5204.
Yeah, it's the same watch. It's just a modern watch, but the same thing.
Yeah.
I don't get the. What is this?
3970.
Why does this look different?
2005.
I don't know why this looks different.
It's a small.
Hang on a second.
I think this is a 39 millimeter. Sorry, 36 millimeter. Like the
36. Yeah, you're right. 36 millimeter.
Yeah. So that's the Lamania, the last Lamania movement done by the Patek Philippe.
I don't know. What does that mean? Does that mean it's better or worse?
It's very easy to be broken. And also Patek spent so much time just rebuild the whole movement. But in market era that right before Patek started their own movement. And because it's so difficult to let's say polish the movement, decorate the movement, as a result, they only produce very limited number of these, which make them like a very collectible or rare. Yeah, looking at this Lamania movement. Yeah.
Okay. But it's not. But it's basically not really a. But it's not really a good movement.
That's right.
Basically.
Yeah, because they've done so much work, it's very easy to be jammed or something like that.
Okay, but so the only thing that makes it desirable is it's rare. But this is the better watch, basically. Okay,
it's rare. Which it's Patek Philippe.
Yeah. So basically, you're paying for the only for the brand. Essentially, it's a brand play at that point. Because there's no. Hang on a second. Let me see. Where's the other auction that they have? Treasures of Time. Okay, if we have a few minutes, let's go through here real quick. Let's see. Okay, so what's that?
Yeah, the Universal Geneva is pretty well preserved. You're looking at the
where's the no?
The first one.
No,
number one. Go.
Oh,
yeah, number one.
Oh, shit! I didn't even notice that. Okay. Wow. Hang on a second. That's cool. Wait.
It's so well preserved.
It's got an Hermes. Is that retailed by Hermes? It's got look at that.
Wow.
Oh, Universal Genève and Hermes. That's like very special.
I might even put trigger on this one, right? So it's pretty good.
You're saying you would bid on this watch?
Maybe.
Yeah. Don't tell people, otherwise they know you're bidding. They're gonna say, "Shit, this I'm gonna run."
I'll be running on the budget if now I don't necessarily need any new watches. So if didn't win, I didn't win. Right? That's okay.
No, but this is actually. Again, Hermes, Universal Genève. That's like that doesn't get better. Beautiful, actually. Look at this. The beautiful numerals. What do you think it is going to sell for? 10 to 20,000 Swiss estimate. What do you think? How much is
I don't
should
know
this go
because
for?
maybe 15,000. I don't know because Universal Genève people having some expectation, but nothing really came out after the news that who bought it? I think Brian bought it, something like that.
Yeah.
So I think the hype went down a little bit. So
The
now you're
speculative,
only looking at
the whole
yeah.
speculative. Oh shit! You have a new watch on the screen. I didn't even notice that.
No, that's the Patek one. That's the 5204.
Yeah, the Patek. I didn't even see that. Oh, hang on a second. Hang on. This is crazy. Hang on. I got to change something. I just realized we had the wrong branding on our video the whole time, which is from a different. I got the wrong branding on the screen. There we go. We got mixing. We got different. We have different media companies here, Bruce. You know that.
Oh. So talk about different.
We got a whole it's a whole thing. You got we got. Did you know? We got the Watch Reporter. I actually had the old thing for Wall Street Reporter, which is that's my like a real company. That's like my day job. Actually, this is my day job for now. For this, but hold on, Bruce. Did you know that Watch Reporter, this channel, is actually now a public company? It's part of a publicly traded company. Did you know?
Wow, I didn't know.
No, it's big. It's a penny stock. It's a penny stock, but it's big. It's gonna be. It could be the next big. This is my thing. Is the penny stocks. It's.
But did you buy the penny stock, the company, like a shell, or?
We did kind of. What we did was we did a. It's not exactly a reverse merger. We did a merger.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's not exact. It's basically a merger. So I'm the chairman of that company, and of the public company now. And the idea basically is, I'll give you the concept. Is that you're into stocks a little bit?
A little bit, yeah, a little bit.
Okay. So I think in the market, I actually hang on. I'm going to pull this up. Because I had this up on the screen. I did a presentation. That's the symbol. So trades in the U.S., Canada, and Frankfurt. Canada is the main market because I have a lot of things in Canada. That's the main market, right? So the thesis, I'll give it to you real quick. The watch market, the resale market is $31 billion market, and that's just the used market. There's no real dominant player in that space. And what I see as, and there is no publicly traded company. There is no other public play. So this stock is the only pure play in the watch space. Think about it.
You know what?
Pure play. Pure.
Yeah.
You're going to say watches of Switzerland.
Yeah.
But watches of Switzerland is London. Doesn't really count. They're retail stores, jewelry. Not really a pure play. No, pure play is like that's the. I don't know how to explain it in Chinese. Pure play is that's like the bench or the only stock. It's the only stock that if you want to get a stock that's let's say you want to invest in gold, but you don't want to buy gold. You want to buy a mining stock, right? That's extracting gold. It's pure play. That's only doing gold. So in watches, this is the only game in town. So if somebody wants to get a share, they want to get a position. They want to get positioned in the watch space. This is the only game in town, right? So the market cap is very cheap. It's like about $3.5 million right now, Canadian. So very cheap, low market cap, ground floor opportunity. The idea is this. The idea is I want to merge in a watch e-commerce company, somebody doing like $20 to $50 million. There's a whole bunch of guys out there doing 20 million or plus, which is not a lot. It's nothing
because
for these guys.
You only charge like a fraction of the fee. So if you like 20 million, you charge 1% or 2%. That's like only 400,000 profit.
No, but their margins, right? The guy, most watch dealers, they do about what, 10% probably. Depends on what. They do usually 10%.
Oh, you're not doing the marketplace. You're doing the direct selling.
Yeah. Exactly. So in other words, like I'm talking to a couple of these watch dealers, e-commerce guys, Guys doing 10 million and up. And so here's the thing. In the private market, this is the opportunity that I see. These guys, if they were to sell their business privately, they really don't have any real value. They have, they might be doing 20 million in sales. They might be making $1 million, $2 million profit, but the business has no value. All they're worth is the inventory, and maybe if they have a little bit of there's no enterprise value, right? But Bruce, as a public company, if we can show growth, that we're going to be, acquiring others, and we can scale up growth, go from 10 million to 100 million revenues, the market, I believe, will pay 10 times revenue, the multiple, 10 times revenue. So
the 10
meaning 10 times revenues. So if the guy,
revenue, yeah. That's how you evaluate the company, right?
Yeah, exactly. So in other words, like if we merge or acquire a $20 million e-commerce company, in theory, if we can demonstrate that we can grow it and scale it, fast, the market would value, this company, this stock symbol at $200 million. 10 times revenue.
If you're adding the artificial intelligence to your company, you probably can do it 30 times the value of
it. Now we're talking. That's right. No, we're not joking here. But that's the net. But actually, there is an element there. By the way, so there's a marketing. Okay, I don't want to reveal too much insider information, but there is gonna be an AI component, because there's a company that I'm looking at that could do some really very serious marketing stuff with AI. But that's going to be the next big. And if we have that would be a game changer. But here's the thing. But I do believe that if we can say, okay, we're going to acquire this company at 20 million, and we can grow this to 100. And by the way, $100 million, 100 million revenues, that's nothing in the watch space. There's a bunch of guys doing that. Luxury Bazaar is one guy. There's a bunch of guys.
Yeah.
That's not. Especially
again, the issue is, for any of the private company, I can say anything, right? I will say my company doing 100 million sales every year, and I'm not obligated to disclose my financials. But if you're a public listed company, then you have to disclose financials to all the investors plus the stock investors.
Of course.
So how much of this 100 million sale are sometimes you do watch trading, this and that. You also do like a dealer to dealer trading. How much you should disclose this information become very tricky, because you don't want to tell other people who you're selling to, right?
No. Well, we don't have to. Okay, so that all that stuff is private. I mean, the customers, that's private, but the financials are public, right? So the financials are audited.
Financials public.
So that has to be. And which also is a challenge, because a lot of these guys, I don't know what it's like in Hong Kong, but a lot of the dealers, the guys that run a private business, they're not really, all they care about is putting as much cash into their pocket as possible. So, they're not running it as a public, to create value as a public company, you want to show maximum profit, maximum revenue, right? That's because that's what's going to make it worth more. As a private company, you want to tell the government you're making nothing, right? Because you don't want to pay taxes. So it's a different mindset. It's a little bit difficult, because 90% of the guys, you can't, they're financial,
all this stuff,
There's a lot of cash. I don't want to get involved with the guy who's doing business in cash. It's like we want to have transparency, because we want to show that, hey, we can go from 20 million to 100 million, and that's the whole thing. So I think that basically my idea is that this stock essentially can increase potentially. I'm, again, not investment advice. We're not giving investment advice. It's very high risk. But the upside potential, I think, could be, this thing is 3 cents right now. And it could be, if we go to 200, let's say goes to only to $100 million valuation. So how many shares outstanding right now? There's let's call it 150. I think there's a path for this thing to be 30 cents easily, if we can acquire this $20 million company. we can merge with it, whatever. Like that's the goal. So I'm hoping we can get some sort of something. It's
Then you have to pay almost a lot of money to market, do the marketing of promotion of the stock as well, right? So
no. So wait. Oh, you know a lot about this. You know a lot
I
about
know
this.
nothing about it.
Okay, so ironically, actually, that's my real business. Is basically stock promotion. That's basically what I've been doing for like 25 years, longer. So Wall Street Report, that's the thing. But basically, I've developed systems where we can take undervalued companies, and we have a big marketing list, email list. I know what to do, like basically to make a stock go up, and it's assuming it's undervalued,
Yeah.
but we can get full value. But I've had so in the last couple of years, right? Like let's call it last 3-4 years, I've had my client companies. We've had like 10 stocks. I don't know if it was maybe more that went up between 1,000 and 5,000%. So I had a stock that went from penny stocks. Yeah, we had a stock that went from a nickel to $2.50 in 4 months. But that was crazy. That's not normal. That's not a normal thing. That's an outlier. It was an outlier. It was COVID. It was a COVID stock. But here's the thing. But people wanted. But going back to that, in 2020, people wanted a pure play on COVID. That stock was a pure play. They were doing COVID testing. And, they were going to do medical clinics, all the bullshit. But, during the time that I was promoting it, whatever, we created a fervor. And it was, by the way, it was most of my clients were Canadian. So, there's a lot of Hong Kong people in Vancouver. So if you ask, I don't know, you have any friends in Vancouver?
I know there are so many. I know, so yeah.
So that's what, okay. So that was, so by the way, I actually wrote a book on this. I wrote a book. It's on Amazon. This is the book, 10 Bagger Blueprint. It's an number one bestseller on Amazon.
Wow.
It gives you my system, right? So there's a system for, what does it take for a stock to go up 1,000%, right? So one of the things I think is you got to have an easy to understand story, that can go viral and a hot theme. So with watches, what I like about the watch space as a stock is that everybody understands it. Everybody understands, Rolex or whatever. Maybe not Audemars Piguet, but Rolex. Everybody knows that. So we're associating with one of the world's greatest brands, Rolex. You got all this free marketing, all these celebrities on Instagram. They're always talking about watches. And, so, but the key, I think, look, the key to making it work, though, is going to be, to find that deal, to find one of these guys that wants to be public. And then you do one or two more. But here's the thing, then we can raise some money. We can, as a public company, we could raise money. And, I've had clients raise, I don't know, about $2 billion in that 5-year period. One guy raised, was an outlier. It was a guy that raised like $1.5 billion. But we had a lot of these penny stock guys that raised 10 million, 20 million, 50 million, right? Because once a stock is running, it's liquid, it's easy to raise money. Nobody's asking they don't care what the business does. They just know that, they're getting a discount on the stock. So I think we can raise like, let's call it $5 million, let's say, for inventory. And we can raise in debt, whatever. And, $5 million, you can turn that over 10 times a year. So all of a sudden you can do 50 million in revenues, 100 million in revenue. So, what I'm saying? I think there really is a path to making this $100 million business. I just got to bring in the right people, because I'm not the guy, I'm not the guy to do the buy. I don't know how to buy and sell watches. That's not what I do, I got to bring those people.
You still need an army of people selling the watches, most likely the hype watches, right? You can get rid of it quite quickly.
Yeah, we need both. We need a combination. So here's you got to have a mix, right? Like I think we need a mix of like high volume stuff to create those big revenue numbers, the high growth. But you make the margin in the more like vintage and the stuff that you have. That's the stuff which is less liquid. That's the stuff which is harder to sell. that's the Rolex, modern Rolex. What are you going to make? 5% if you're lucky.
Oh, Rolex. You looking at the Hong Kong market. You sell every Rolex, you make about $500. That's it.
$500, right? That's what you're going to make.
Yeah.
But
you're
if you
looking at
have
about 30,000, 50,000 Rolex, you're making like what? That $500 is like 1%, something like that. That's about
maybe more.
Because so
Maybe in the U.S. they make more. I think they say they make 5, but they make more. They make like 5% on the Rolex, and it depends on what it is, right? But if it's more vintage, more rare, you have more space to play.
depending on the liquidity, right? Depending on the rarity, liquidity, conditions, so many things.
Yeah. Like with vintage stuff, it's easily 10%, easily. But you're not going to sell 10 times a year. You're going to sell it, 4 times a year, 5 times turnover.
I mean, Rolex you sell not 10 times a year, you sell like 10 times a week, right? So that's the volume. You're looking at like 20, 50 Rolex every day. You're looking at this scale.
There's guys doing that. Yeah, this guy's doing that. That would be good. I mean, so I'm looking for that type of thing because I think it would be very exciting, and I think the stock chart. Are you into stock? Are you into charts? Do you follow charts and all that stuff?
No, I know how to do the technical. I know how to do the technical analysis, but I stopped doing that because everything now is really policy induced or political induced.
No, but you should know. Hold on, Bruce. But you should know the charts reflect all that stuff. It's baked into the chart. No, that's the way in theory.
No, I mean, if you do the left-hand side trading, you can only discover the trend if nothing changed. But if something changed, the historical chart really doesn't make any sense. So TA only work when the market is little movement, but the best money are made in the time of volatility, right? So either it's crash or pumped. So all the previous, I can do static historical trading on the left-hand side, maybe do 10%, 20% every year. But if all of a sudden something big happened, I can wipe out all my profit, even in loss, or I could maybe quadruple my return. So either way, so instead of just grinding out every day, I rather just wait for the best opportunity, maybe once or twice a year. Pull the trigger, you sell, and that's it, right? So that makes the whole technical analysis not relevant to, let's say, your swing trade strategy.
No, you're more of like a long term, basically. You're a long term guy, basically.
Oh no, I'm not long term.
No.
I'm long term only if I'm bullish on certain things. If you're gonna cut loose, you're gonna cut loose, right? So, long term is when you bought at the bottom, and you see, I still thinking there's still upward potentials. I holding up until when I think the price is good, and I sell. There's no point of. There are long term, but there also are long term that don't know when to sell, right? Knowing when to sell is very important. More important than when to buy, right? So
very important. Very important. No, it's very because it's even with these penny stocks. But hang on, I'm gonna. You want me to show you the chart of the stock? You want me to show you the chart?
I'm already late for.
You gotta go. Okay, we're gonna wrap up. Okay, we're gonna wrap up on Sotheby's. Hang on, you got 2 minutes. You got to run. We're gonna go back to the Sotheby's.
No. I have time. I'm already late, so it doesn't matter. I have another.
Okay, whatever. Let's go back. Hang on. Let's go back to the watches. We're here for the watches. So Universal Genève. That's a very cool watch. I didn't even notice that was Hermes Universal. Okay, so that's cool.
Yeah.
That's a great watch. Number one, and they probably put that in the first lot.
Yeah. People probably taking that from Patek or Vessel.
Yeah, it looks. I thought it was a Lange because they have a bunch of Langes here. So if you didn't mention, I would have just passed it by, but I think they have it as lot number one because they're expecting that one to really do well, and that's going to get everybody pumped up for the sale. Hold on, look at this. They got 3 Vacherons. What the fuck is this?
Oh, straight off the same. one with a blue hand, one with gold hand, one with a darker.
Oh, you're right. The black.
The model.
Oh, you know this. You know this model.
Is it 307? No, but it's a model pusher. You see, forget hand model pusher.
I don't understand. Oh yeah, I see the model pusher. Okay, I don't understand it. I really don't understand. Okay, so they got 3 of the same watches. Oh, wait. This was made for the King of Yugoslavia, 1927. Holy shit, that's big. Look at this. Wow, that's big.
Yeah.
That's one of that guy, the Archie, that guy Bear. You know, Bear Clooney. Bear, not Bear. You know that he's a Yugoslavian. He would buy this. Wow, I thought that was a modern watch. It looked to me like a modern. I didn't even notice this. See, I'm glad you're here. I would have not noticed it. Holy shit, this is King. Okay, sold in Antiquorum, Geneva, 96. Oh, Tokyo in 1989. That was the top of the market in Tokyo, right? After that, Nikkei dropped. Then they sold it in Geneva. Hold on a second. Were the others also his? Yeah.
Yeah. Same.
He had 3 watches?
Must be some collector get liquidated. Maybe a estate sale. I mean, who are collecting all 3, right?
No, but the King of Yugoslavia why would the guy buy 3 of the same watches?
I mean, again, you buy this expecting the price goes up, then you can sell one by one. But you have the 3 come out at the same time.
But this is 1927. Why nobody was collecting watches in 1920? Why would the guy buy 3 of the same watches?
I was thinking this would be some big collectors, and then somewhat maybe he passed away or got liquidated. Otherwise, it doesn't make sense to have 3 come out at the same time. You want to have 1 watch come out, and then you set the price, maybe record high, something like that, and then you sell the other 2.
Oh wait, is it believed to be Tito? So Tito, the future, Tito. Oh, this is a lot of history. That's crazy. These were unbelievable. The guy had. So basically, the King of Yugoslavia loved Vacheron so much, he bought 3 watches just with different hands.
Maybe even more. This is a 3 we see, right? Maybe even more. Right?
Oh my God. Okay, so this is more normal.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Wow, this is actually quite beautiful. Chronograph. Shit. I was just gonna skip through this. I didn't even notice some of this stuff. Okay, I noticed this. This is the gilt dial 3940.
3940. Yeah.
These are rare.
I mean,
the gilt. These are for like $100,000.
Yeah.
It's like a pink gold, 1988. I don't know why did they put on these different straps. They put on like these replacement. I guess because
those are the supposed to be standard sub straps. Just do it for the sake of presentation.
Yeah, why did they change that? No, it's garbage. Why did they change it out? Because they don't want to ship out crocodile or something, or whatever.
1, the crocodile issue, and 2, I think most of these watch people do it for collections, right? They never actually wear it, right? So whatever the original strap probably have already damaged, whatever. Another 2.9.
This one is more expensive, 2.5 to 5 million.
So this is maybe what, in Germany or France?
So this is a French, right? French calendar, but it was 1950. I think this one is a little bit earlier than the other one. I don't know what that means. I don't know how that affects. I don't know what this means. It looks the same to me. No, same looking watch.
Yeah. Same 2.99. That's you have the 1518, then this one, then 5004, right? So that's the 3 sort of the signature Patek Philippe.
Wait, they got another one.
No, that's the 1518, right? That's the
1518.
first perpetual. This is the first perpetual chronograph that's made during the war. So which is very rare because they didn't make much.
Yeah, well, this one said 1948, $1.5 million to $3 million. I mean, that's real money. That's like real money for a watch. Oh, black dial. Black dial.
Wow.
That's great. Okay, more chronographs. Okay, this is interesting. They got some okay, so minute repeater pocket watch.
Have everything. Yeah. Record palm, minute repeater, perpetual calendar.
100 to 200. Okay. Let me see here. We got. Okay. I'm gonna go through real quick. Just to. I wanna let you go. This. Have you ever seen a gondola like this? This is 1990. This is a modern watch.
Oh, it's 1994. No, this.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, where? What? They have the 11 and 1, 5 and 7 at the corner. Right? The dial distribution is a little bit weird.
Yeah, it is weird. What is it? Is this a men's watch or women's watch? I think it's a men's watch. Right? 39 millimeter.
Yeah, 39.
Okay. 6,000 to 8,000. I mean, it's like a low price. I've never seen this before, so it's maybe this is like. I mean, it's an interesting case design actually.
Yeah, but again, it's not symmetrical or anything, right? So and also interesting dial distribution. I mean, also the second hand you can see is well above the 6. So you probably have a very small movement with a big case.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's an interesting point. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You know, I mean, you're very focused on the movements. I see. You're very, very like movement. I'm very shallow. I just like it looks nice. Like that's all I know. Okay.
Oh, that's the dual time.
Now this is speaking of dual times. We're talking about this is beautiful. I mean, like I saw this in rose gold that they did with the chocolate. I've never seen this. This is a white gold.
What's called the Googling. That's the German one, right?
Yeah, that's the Google. I think they're Swiss. I think what are they? But they're big. I think that's a great brand. That's a great. It's like the Tiffany. I think it's more prestigious than Tiffany. Google, and I think has been doing it. 1854. They've been. So this is an anniversary. Okay, so you got the Google and thing. It's just like Tiffany. I mean, this is the same thing that Tiffany does, right? Tiffany. It's same shit. Look, I mean, it looks so modern. I mean, this is so much better looking than the
right? It's 2003, so I mean,
yeah, but it looks so. I mean, it looks like a modern, beautiful watch. It's timeless. It looks classic, timeless.
I mean, this is what the Patek we should appreciate, where you have the prong guard and taking extra effort to make the prong guard. But now you're looking at all the Patek, they remove the prong guard. This is more, I think, elegant with all the round, finishing.
That's what I like. When I got the watch, what I liked about it was that the crown guards give it a little bit of a sporty feel, a little bit, and also the pushers, it gives it a little bit sporty, but still it's very classical. The one I have looks more old fashioned than this one, but the three, the font, the numbers look modern. This one is even more modern because you have, you got just sticks, and white. I mean, it's a great watch. I mean, somebody's gonna get a steal on this watch. If you can get this, I think for like 20 grand. Imagine if this sells for only like 15,000 at the low estimate, and you pay what is it? They do 20%. How much do they charge? 20% now?
I think they charge 20. They used to charge 27. I think they now reducing to 22 or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
So either way, if you can get this for under 20,000 all in, even maybe a little bit more, so what a steal! I mean,
those type of things that you're probably gonna have, the watch dealer bidding for this and sell for a higher price.
Yeah. Great watch. I don't think anybody. I don't know. I don't know why people don't like the travel time. I think it's a sleeper. You know, it's like.
Cool deal. Oh, it's a mini repeater. Tourbillon. Wow.
Yeah.
With display case back. Wow, made in 1993. So. I mean.
Well, that could be up your alley. What do you think of this? Is this would you go for something like this? This is like.
I like for the fact this is Tourbillon plus mini repeater, but I just don't like the date indicator.
The
I mean,
date.
I can live with the 1357. You know.
Oh, the retrograde. The retrograde.
But it is a retrograde actually.
It's retrograde. You don't like the retrograde? It's a very interesting. I don't. You know. I actually don't like it, but like it's weird.
It's weird, yeah.
But it is interesting, right? Because you got the leap year indicator is. The leap year indicator is by the 12, like by the 12.
12 o'clock.
Well, I've never seen that type of.
That's the least important thing. Normally, you put it around the corner, right?
Yeah, exactly right. So it's like, and they have it in its own window, which is like, who cares? I don't care about that. The retrograde, I guess it's kind of. I mean, I don't like these Breguet numerals. It's very fussy looking, but it's a very cool. Mechanically, it's cool.
Very tough to watch, right? So you're looking at it. You're never going to expect that this is really
a $500,000 watch.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, this is the type of watch you buy this. You buy this in Shanghai so you can take your money out, right? You buy this,
I mean,
and you get on a plane. Nobody is going to ask any questions. Maybe they're smarter now. They probably, but it doesn't look like an expensive watch. Nobody would know what this is.
No. I mean, again, if you wear the 1518 or 2499, it's the same thing, right? Oh, it's just old. Here, my grandpa gave it to me, right? So
yeah,
that type of thing.
Yeah, especially if you wear it on this strap, on an ugly strap, it looks like it's my grandfather's watch. So this is this is the Lemania, right? This is the Lemania movement.
Let me see.
2001.
2001. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, because that's when I think only after the 5004 they started to having their own.
Wait,
movement.
This is 42 millimeter. Wait, no, I think it's different. No. It's, oh no, it is. No, you're right. No. 5070 says it was also the last Patek Philippe to use the renowned Lemania 310 caliber, released 1 year prior to the Titanic Langenzonen. The present watch belongs to that first production. Okay.
Can we look at the movement again? Maybe have a big movement ring or something? Yeah, can't see. Yeah.
You get a box. I don't know. Well, this is kind of like a weird auction. They have like a weird, yeah, 31, but they have like a kind of a strange combination. They got like kind of like modern watches that like this is kind of a dog. Basically, it's a dog. And then they have, 2 million. I mean, 31. It's a very like odd.
I think you got Patek Vacheron, and that's it.
Oh, that's
right? So this is
only the and Universal.
Yeah.
And you got
only
Universal.
one piece, right?
but it's like a very I don't even know what to say. I don't even know how to describe it. It's kind of like it's an interesting mix. Oh, you got Lange, whatever. It's
all Lange. But
interesting.
It's modern Lange, right? So it's like oh, actually no.
99.
99. Okay.
Homage Emile Lange. You have the what? You have the perpetual calendar, I think, right?
No, I have the datalograph. The
datalograph. Okay.
Yeah.
So this is what? This has got some sort of moon phase and what? A moon phase.
I think it's just a Dell.
Oh, it's rendering.
Nothing
Okay,
functional.
Yeah. No, interesting. It's like an interesting. It's kind of a weird, not weird, but it's like a
heavily on chronograph and and perpetual calendars.
Oh, look at this. Okay, interesting. I'll tell you what, Bruce. You know what? You know what my favorite watch of the whole thing is here?
Yeah.
Your Van Cleef.
Oh,
the Van. That's the most beautiful. It's the most beautiful watch. I mean, it's just a beautiful. It's
romantic.
It's just a very poetic, romantic. Bring it out again. Let's see it again one last time. Poetic, romantic, everything. No, zoom out, bring it, so we can see the full, as much as possible,
Remove it from the.
And let me see the back again. I want to see the meteorite one last time. We got. You notice? Oh, I think we're getting the connection is a little bit. I'm getting a little bit of the resolution dropped. I think it's my connection here. Oh, okay. I see. Okay.
Yeah, I'm just getting.
Okay. Yeah, it's a little bit. I'm getting the connect. Okay, but I see this. You got a little bit of the meteorite. What's that other thing in the movement at the bottom? What's the thing at the bottom?
You mean this little lever?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. What is that?
So this one, you put it out.
Oh.
Like this, and then you rotate to change.
Oh, that's you
showed.
Oh, you showed that before. I didn't know. I didn't pay attention. Okay. Oh, you're wearing gloves.
Okay, then you see that. Yeah, see, I have a Rolex glove.
Very professional. Oh, I was gonna say, what kind of glove? It's a Rolex glove.
Yeah, Rolex. Yeah, green gloves. I got it so that I can wipe the dots out of the sapphire. I'm not leaving.
Yeah, but where did you get the glove? Where'd you get that? The glove is itself.
I just bought it from the corner. I saw one. I said, maybe I should wear it. So I bought it.
How much was it? It was like $50 or something? $100?
$100. Yeah. So
$100.
Maybe it's fake. I don't care. Yeah.
I don't care. $100, and it's you get one glove or you get a pair? You get two gloves.
I got a pair. Yeah.
Pair, two gloves. Yeah. Okay. They give different sizes or what? I would love to get the Patek
unisex. Yeah, unisex.
Oh, it's one size. Okay.
Unisex.
I want to get the Patek. I want to get. Because I was at a Watches of Switzerland here. I'm not a big customer. I think I only bought from the salesman. I bought the Jacques Droz from him before, so he knows I'm a sucker basically. And I bought the Jacques Droz, right? And then I bought a MB&F rocket, the loop system. Have you ever seen that?
Oh yeah, the display one, right?
Have you ever seen that? I got it right here.
Oh yeah, that's the pen, is it?
It's got the loop. It's got the magnifying.
Oh yeah.
Okay, it's very cool. The rocket, right? So it's a limited edition, right? Which whatever, 100 pieces, whatever. So I said, listen, I said, can you get? I want to get. I'm buying the rocket from you. Can you give me some Patek gloves? He said, let me see. Right? He goes, all right. He says, no, the only gloves they had was IWC. I said, nah, I don't want that. It's like the fuck on IWC gloves.
A glove is a glove, right? Why not?
No, I know, but yeah, come on. I want the brown Patek glove. I want the
Okay, I see.
Patek logo. I want the
I think
Patek.
if you buy Patek, it comes with a glove, with the presentation box. I think. So.
I don't think so. I don't think so. No,
I might even have the brown glove.
You have it?
I don't know. It's probably in the box.
For which watch? What kind of? You got a? Maybe it's a very for
the 52. The 52.
The perpetual.
Yeah.
Could be. Maybe. Okay. Maybe. Okay. Okay. Maybe. I mean, probably the dealer would give it because that's such a high end watch.
Yeah.
They probably.
I think I have one glove somewhere. I didn't actually pay much attention.
You know what's beautiful about this? That ring, that calendar ring. The fonts they have that very old fashioned, like that Breguet, 1700s engraved look. It's a beautiful. I mean, it's such a. This has got like this everything you want. I mean, if you change the name of the watch to Patek, imagine if this was a Patek. How much do you think that would be if it was a Patek? 600, 750?
I think it would be just under the Celestial. Celestial is about 200, so I think this is roughly the same price. I mean, 150.
I think it would be more. Because it's got so much more. Wow! And then in the indexes are look, the indexes are so amazing. They're like what are they? Raised? They're like, but they're such a beautiful form. They're like rounded. They're just beautifully done. They're like they just glow. They the light bounces off those indexes, like fucking amazing. Unbelievable watch. And the way the diamonds were cut, the little diamond, they're just like the perfect size, so that there's so many of them, so that you get this. Probably in the light, you get it's blinding.
Very sparkle. Very sparkle.
You're getting a rainbow, like legitimate.
Because the average ring will reflect, and also the diamond, so they will create different type of sparkle. The average ring is more like a sparkle, and the diamond is very reflective. So it's two, and also the quartz will give another hue of shininess.
You know what? I think of all your watches, this is probably the one that's actually worth the money. Like really, you're getting your money. Like this is like, I mean, it's like really worth, like it's like the intrinsic value, the horological thing. It's got like all that, the whole combination. This is the one that has the
In that case, I should wear this today. So I'll just
you should wear it. Yeah. Shit.
The
put it on the wrist.
The only thing this one is not a little bit not easy is that it's very hard to wind it because it's manual.
Oh yeah. So what? So what's the problem? You wind it every day.
You just you wind it a little bit, and I'm actually thinking about getting a winding key to wind.
Okay.
Yeah, because
it's hard to wind.
Yeah.
No, the watch is okay.
I'll just wear it.
Yeah. So would you wear that in Paris? I don't know. You might get robbed in Paris with that.
Oh, I'm definitely gonna get robbed. So I'll just wear my low key watch.
But imagine, I mean, but that is the place to wear it. I mean, that's like that's the place. You're walking along the Seine, this is the watch. Are you, Bruce? To ask you a personal question, are you married?
Yeah.
Oh, you're married. Oh, okay. I forget. I was gonna say. I thought if you were a single guy, this is a watch. You wear this watch in Hong Kong. I mean, all the girls see that watch. It's like, ooh.
But I mean, for Asian culture, if you got married, you still got women to hit on you, right? So
Oh, that's true.
trying to
That's
get you,
true.
trying to get you divorced. So they, you know,
Right. Traditionally, you're
so
supposed
they
to
have
have like.
many what is called, you know, in the South part, you call it succubus, right? So they trying to seduce you, and
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Oh my god, let me see the watch on the wrist. Put it back on back on the wrist. Oh, this is great. Wait, does your wife wear watches?
Oh, I tried to get, I bought her some pieces, but she wear it as a jewelry. So
Okay.
whenever, you know, she needs to dress up, she wear the watch, but not every day.
Oh, okay, okay. What about this watch?
This one, this is
Yeah.
too big for her. Yeah, too big for her. She wear something like a 30 millimeters. Yeah,
Okay, okay, okay. This one is how big again is? This is what, 40?
I think this is 40. Yeah, this is 40. I think fit quite well. If you search on
Nah,
Porno, there will be some non-diamond version. You can check the spec.
no, I don't want to see non-diamond. It doesn't have the same.
Okay. Yeah.
It doesn't have the same.
Yeah. Non-diamond
You know
look
what it is?
a little bit, I think, normal, right? So
I think, look, we're talking about best of breed, right? Best of breed.
Mm.
I think if you're going to buy a watch from a jewelry brand, Van Cleef, Harry Winston, Van Cleef,
when
you
you
got
get
to have
older.
diamonds. It's got to have gems. Otherwise, like, what the fuck do I need it for? That's the whole thing. That's their expertise, is the gems.
Exactly.
So
But I have
you
the
gotta have it.
non-diamond.
It's like, and I think when you have what you have there with that watch is you got this best of, you got the Van Cleef is, masters of, jewelry, and you mix and you add in what's the watchmaker that the Bill Sanders loved? What's the maker of that movement? Whatever. Agenor, which is supposed to be like the Lamborghini of whatever, or the Bugatti of movements. It's like it's almost like that Harry Winston and FP Journe collaboration. That
They
same
did
type of
so
thing.
many collaborations. Yeah, they did all the independent collaboration.
It's that same, except the only thing is, those Opus watches, they're just too big. They're like they're too big. They're not elegant. They're impressive, but they're not really like, who's gonna wear that watch? It's a huge watch. This Van Cleef is.
Yeah, they were exploring back then, right? So this Van Cleef is quite modern. It's like 10 years ago. But with Opus, it's like starting from the 90s, right?
Was it late early 2000s, right? When the early 2000s, I think. Yes, but sometime that era, but they were doing the whole. That's when the big watches became the Panerai era. The Panerai era. Okay, what is this? What are we? Oh, this is your wife's watch.
No, this is my watch. This is the replica of the original Santos Dumont. So this is only, I think, the size of it is only. This is very. This is like a 26, I think. It's super small. But this is the same size where the pilot Santos Dumont asked the Cartier to make the first wristwatch.
Okay, now hold on. Who's the maker of this? Is this made by? Wait, is this a replica or is this a Cartier?
This is a Cartier. The Cartier made this in the 90s of the City series, and they did the exact replica of the original because they only make one for the Santos Dumont, right? Yeah, this is the exact replica of that one. The reissue.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a reissue. Okay, it's a reissue from Cartier. Okay. Yeah, replica.
So only 100 be made, which is
100.
Yeah, only 100 be made because you're looking at the brocade hand, the Paris.
Yeah.
And also the the gem side on the crown, and you're looking at the profile is a little bit dome sapphire. So those are all the signature of the original.
It's got screws. It's got screws on the side of the case.
Yeah, tiny screws.
Do they work? They work?
Yeah, you see, there's tiny
Well,
screws.
they're functional. Okay.
No. This is just to fix the case.
Okay. Interesting. Okay, now is this when because the Cartier has gone like price have gone up a lot for Cartier.
Yeah, this CP60 stuff price went up a lot. So
When
yeah,
did you
so
you had that watch for a while though?
a little bit while. I mean I got it with a bit of the price premium, but looking at the price now, I think it's still in the past.
Okay.
But this is a watch jeweler watch without the diamond. But I think this is a historical important one, so that's fine.
Okay, interesting. You know, I don't know, man. After the Van Cleef, everything is like, you know. No, I mean, like after that watch, like everything just it's like not as you know. It's almost like you know, you drive a Bentley and then you go to Hondas. There might be better cars, possibly,
I think it's
but it's or Lexus.
good better stuff. Yeah, good better stuff.
Yeah, I mean, no. This is no, the Van Cleef is. So you're gonna wear the Van Cleef today?
Yeah, I'm gonna wear that. It's on my wrist now, so
Oh,
I'm going
all right.
out in. Yeah, I have to go out really.
Yeah, I'm gonna let you go. Yeah, Bruce. Yeah, listen, thank you. You've been on for a long. Yeah. I've kept you a long time, Bruce. Thank you again for joining the channel, showing this incredible watches, especially the Van Cleef. This is the best watch I've seen. Maybe the best watch I've ever seen. I mean, if you add everything together, I think it's the best watch I've ever seen. I mean, all in all, you know, if you add everything up, you know. All right. So yeah, that's it, Bruce. Thank you again. What's the next? What do the auctions have coming up? Christie's, I think, has one in Geneva. No, Christie's.
There are so many. The Philips, Sotheby, and Christie. They all have a few. They have several options all lined up.
Yeah, I think we
I've
just
seen
covered
the catalog. Yeah.
Yeah, we just.
I think I saw the Philips. Yeah, the Philips one is quite interesting. I think I have one watch under my watch list from the Philips auction.
The one in Hong Kong?
I didn't see where that is.
Okay.
But I think also in November. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So I think this is Geneva then, right? Geneva.
They have some interesting stuff there. Yeah.
I'm gonna try to make it out there. Actually, I'd like to try to make it out there. Because I might, if hopefully I'll be able to get to Europe next. Hopefully, I got the election. You know, Bruce, I have to vote for Trump. You know, November 5th. I got to vote here.
Yeah. So I think Trump's already win, right? So Harris done horribly. Sorry if any Harris supporters there, but you know, the Beyonce, you know, the rally was a disaster.
It was a disaster. No, I would. Were you watching the thing at Madison Square Garden that was on just now before I came on?
What? No. I haven't actually done anything.
No, it was live. No, it was live. He was speaking at Madison Square Garden in New York, which is like that's like
big
deal.
That's New York now. Pro Trump, right? The New York the newspaper, right? So now.
Yeah. No, but they were it's been up and down. Like everybody loved him until he ran for president. But even in New York, but now all of a sudden, like there's massive crowds. He's got, the speaker. He had he had Elon Musk. Elon Musk was on.
Yeah.
He had Elon Musk now, Dana White, the UFC guy. He had who else was on? He had no. It was interesting. It was a pretty if you catch the live, so he had some good speakers. But no, I think it'll be very good for the economy if he comes back. I mean, whatever people think, the bottom line is I think he'll be good for world peace and the economy. I don't think anybody can debate that.
Just compare. Again, personal opinion. If you compare the personal charisma between Harris and Trump. Trump winning that by, miles. I mean, again.
But you know what? I mean,
Yeah.
I thought the same was going to happen with Biden. I mean, like, 4 years ago, I was shocked because, like, nobody, Trump was having, 80,000 people showing up to his rallies. Everybody was excited, and Biden was like sitting in a basement, and he won. I mean, I know they cheated, but still, it's like he won. Biden
you're looking
won.
at because this time you're looking at how the media covered Trump is far different from 4 years ago. Media actually now for Trump, right? Even back then, when Trump was sort of a little bit, right? A little bit, yes. So they don't show. No, what I mean, right? So they show the rally footage. Back then, you don't even see how many people are showing up in Trump's, campaigns. Now you can see how much people are showing, right?
Yeah, no, they still don't show. They really don't. But I think what's different, I think the difference though this time is you have more like mainstream people who are respectable, who are not like crazy, that are pro Trump. Like you have this guy, you have a lot of the venture capital and hedge fund guys that are traditionally liberal. Not liberal, but they're Democrats traditionally. But those guys are basically moved over to Trump, and that's like a very different. That never would have happened. So I think you have more like people even in California saying. So I think you have a chance, but there's definitely going to be a lot of election fraud. I know that they don't have election fraud in other countries, but in the U.S., the Democrats always cheat. I mean, it's known. The JFK, John Kennedy. Kennedy won because the mafia helped him in Chicago. It's a fact. Everybody knows that. I mean, they're always cheating. So they have.
They can cheat, but again, if they cheat and they go, I mean, again, if you are winning, icing on the cake, everybody wants to do it. If you are losing, the people that handling all this, whatever, right, will be held responsible, or they will be in a little bit of danger zone because if the Democrat will say, sorry, the Republican will say, okay, let's just do some investigations, right?
But they did that last time. They tried that last time. The last time they investigated, and everything was. I don't know. I actually don't believe. I don't believe. I think there was massive fraud last time. I think there was. It was not legit.
The cheating works when you are by maybe 1% or less than 1%.
Okay, yeah.
If it's by 3-4%, if you still cheat, it's very easy. You can find some, signs for. I mean, if you're looking at a slam dunk winning by Trump, and you still cheat, you will backfire, right? So we were going to see, right? We have like 1 week left, right? So
I think, I mean, it's starting to look like it could be, a landslide for Trump, like Reagan in the 80s, when he won that second term or whatever. That was like a big, but again, I thought that would happen in, 4 years ago. Cause I remember I was telling people, I thought like Joe Biden was already senile back then. I mean, he was already, it was obvious to me that something was wrong with the guy. I'm not an expert, I'm not a doctor, but it was obvious the guy was like out there. I'm not, I'm not taking anything for granted. It's like, because there's going to be massive fraud, but hopefully the Trump wins by a big enough margin that, and that I think that would make everybody happy. If he wins by like
Tesla going to shoot up to the moon.
If he wins by 6%, then it's going to be, then everybody's going to be happy. Nobody's going to claim, oh, we had fraud. Oh, Trump is not legitimate.
Yeah.
Then all these guys are going to all say, oh, we're going to move to France. All the celebrities, George Clooney and all the other guys are going to, so. All right, Bruce, thank you again. Okay. And I will, we'll catch up with you soon. Next video, hopefully soon. Hopefully hopefully in a Trump country, Trump under a Trump administration. We'll catch up with you.
Yes. Yeah.
All right. Thank you again.
Next time we will know the result. Yes.
Exactly. All right. Thank you, everybody, for joining.
Okay. See ya.